Woo! Come on, baby, baby. Okay, let's go.
Selling us stuff. Much of it we don't need. You know, somebody said, oh, the shelves are going to be open. Well, maybe the children will have 2 dolls instead of 30 dolls, you know? And maybe the 2 dolls will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. But we're not talking about something that we have to go out of our way. They have ships that are loaded up with stuff, much of which, not all of it, but much of which we don't need.
Come for me. You're going to have to come for me.
Would you show us?
I can show you the Batmobile. It's not.
Oh, the Batmobile.
He wants to see your 4-inch.
Let's
To see your 4-inch.
Whoa, you want to see my cock?
Mexico, and I respect Mexico. I respect their leaders. What they've done to us is incredible. Their leaders are so much smarter, so much sharper, and it's incredible. In fact, that could be a Mexican plane up there. They're getting ready to attack.
You ever go to Jack in the Box and the voice that comes out of the speaker has a Mexican accent? What the Jack in the Box? Can I take your order? Fuck's going on in there? Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I take your order? ¿Quiere algo, cabrón? You want sunshine? Is this Jack in the Box?
¡Vengadores!
Reunidos.
Is this Jack in the Box? What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to LWO, episode 122, I believe. I'm your host for tonight, Marco G, aka the Sixth Scale Scoundrel. Sixth Scale Scoundrel. I think I got that right. I don't know where everyone else is, but you know what? We started on time. Something to be said about that. So yeah, so let's just vibe out until everyone else gets here. But hope everyone's doing well today. Looking forward to hanging out this evening. I'm going to start off with a chat question, and then as folks jump in, we'll ask them as well. But we know there's a lot of big holidays coming up, right? May 4th, Revenge of the 5th, Cinco de Mayo as well, right? I want to know, does anyone do anything for Cinco de Mayo? It's kind of a whatever holiday, right? I think when you were younger, it was probably a good excuse to go out. People still do stuff for Cinco de Mayo. Do you go to a Mexican restaurant? You make tacos at home? Maybe white people tacos? We don't judge. Maybe we judge a little bit, but want to know. I know for me, normally I see like all the normal restaurants that we frequent, and they're just crazy, right? They just have like so many people there, and I'm like, I could literally get this same exact food any other day of the week. So I don't know, it's kind of a whatever holiday for me, but yeah, let me know here in the chat. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of announcements, a lot of figure announcements, a lot of uncertainty out there. I'm kind of still figuring out what I'm getting, what I'm passing on. Do you kind of, load up on pre-orders now and pray that everything's a little bit more back to normal in the future? We'll see. Sal is saying Cinco de Mayo sucks ass. I tend to agree. I tend to agree. It's just it's a weird holiday that doesn't really have, I get it. I think it represents like a big battle, but I think there's other holidays that are a little bit more significant culturally. This is more like a party holiday. So I guess, excuse for people to drink tequila, go get Mexican food, which never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Just for me, it's kind of a whatever holiday. All right, let's see. I think we got a few people here in the chat. So let's say what's up. Sal, thanks for joining us. We got Roberto just saying swag with the trooper in the thumbnail. So, hey, thank you so much for joining. Now, this is an interesting comment here. Moose, never shy. Hello, community of collectors. I succumbed to the sexy stormtrooper. I believe he means the Hanami trooper or the one with the blossoms on it. My plan is to display Lady Pool as she cucks Deadpool with the stormtrooper. Moose, to each their own. Send pics. Share pics for sure. But yeah, always creative. Hey, thank you for joining. Let's see. We got Mark P in the house. Happy Friday, LWO Crew. Mark P, thank you so much for joining, bro. Appreciate you. And happy Friday. Sal is saying, lame excuse for people to drink. And it's been colonized. That is a fact. That is a fact. It has been it's been a bit co-opted just by consumerism. It's just a reason for people to drink. So again, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. And in my younger years, I probably would be more enthused by Cinco de Mayo. As an old man now, I'm like, it's fine. It is fine. All right, so I got one here. Saw Thunderbolts last night. Thought it was pretty good. No spoilers. So let me know if you're planning to see Thunderbolts, if you saw Thunderbolts already. But another one that I got to put I just got to put on everyone's radar. And I think by now, a lot of people know. A lot of people know about it. But I will just encourage, if you were anticipating just waiting until streaming, I will say go out and see this movie in the movie theaters. So I of course am talking about Sinners. And it was just, one of the better films that I've seen, I don't know, in quite a while. It was original. I'm not normally a Michael B. Jordan fan. I will keep it. I'll keep it honest here. He's normally a bit corny to me, but in this movie, he killed it. Like playing two roles, I thought he was awesome. Coogler, we know, is just he's just doing next level stuff a lot of the times. And so I just want to encourage everyone, if you haven't seen Sinners yet, and you were thinking I'm going to wait for streaming, just go see it. Just go see it in the theater. I saw it at the IMAX 70mm, right? There's like only a handful of theaters playing that. It was incredible. So I think even if you don't have that, just go see it on a big screen because, number one, you want to support the theaters. Obviously, Revenge of the Sith doing really well in theaters as well. So hopefully we've got a little run of movies here that are going to reinvigorate folks to go out to the movies. Let's see. Doc Smizzle in the house. Did somebody say cucks? I do say pretty freely that most of us are cucked by Hot Toys. I will say that. I will admit that. They raise prices. They do goofy stuff. We're still there. We're still buying their product. So I will say we're pretty cucked. But yeah, Sal got it right here. Sinners. So fucking good. So go check out Sinners if you haven't yet in the theater. Doc is saying, Moose is here. Get him on the show. Listen, Moose, send me a DM. I think we've got a packed house tonight, but send me a DM and I will let you know if there's a spot open. But we definitely got to get you on LWO. So great recommendation, Doc. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, thanks for joining. Red Wolf, Marco, I really enjoyed Sinners, especially their sound design. I'm going to pause there. I know there's a second part of your comment. The sound design, and somebody helped me out with the composer's name. I know he did the theme for Mandalorian. He's done work with Nolan. He's done like a lot of films recently that were and shows, I guess, that were really popular, but killed it. In one particular scene with the guitar, no spoilers, but holy shit, head to toe chills, incredible scene. So yeah, so again, I don't want to overhype this film, but I just want to encourage people to go to the theater. You got to support our theaters. All right, Red Wolf is saying Thunderbolts on par with Sinners. You know, it's different, right? Sinners is like kind of an original film. Thunderbolts is a continuation of shows and TVs and many, many years. So I wouldn't say they resonated with me the same. I would say like Sinners is in a whole different category. But, you know, for others, they might say like, oh, Thunderbolts was a better film. I enjoyed Thunderbolts. I really did. But yeah, Sinners was just, it's more of the original stuff that I think we need. And I really want to support and encourage. So Thunderbolts is a fun time in the theaters for sure. And definitely setting up plenty more stuff to come. So Red Wolf is asking, worth a watch in theater or wait for streaming? And then where are all my homies at? You know, we started a little bit earlier. Normally we start at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. We've been trying to bump that up a little bit to 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. It's kind of asking for trouble, right? Because everyone's running late as it is anyways. So at this point, we'll see. But I'm trying to hold off on the Star Wars talk until Mario gets here. That's the plan. And we might have a special guest. We'll see. We might have one more special guest. In terms of Thunderbolts, I will say, you know, that one was filmed with large format IMAX cameras as well. The same thing as Sinners. So I would say, yeah, go to the theater to see it. Like, I appreciate them trying to be creative and trying to give us experiences in the theater that we can't get at home. It's like, try different stuff. Use different cameras. I did one of those 4D with the seats where they shake. I don't know if that was my cup of tea, right? But at least it was different. I'm not getting that at home. So, yeah. So I would say go see both if you can. If it's in the budget, go see both Sinners and Thunderbolts in the theaters. Really, really good time. So yeah, Red Wolf, thanks for joining. Sal's coming in clutch here. Ludwig Göransson. Really freaking good, man. This guy is kind of that next generation. I mean, he's been doing it for a while, but he's kind of he's coming into his own and just killing it. Incredible sound design. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. Hey everyone, Blue Tattoo. Thank you so much for joining. We got my boy Badfish. Hey yo. What up, Marco, holding it down? I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I didn't want to delay. I didn't want to start late. So do me a favor out there. If my audio's coming in too low, let me know. If the music's too high, let me know. If for whatever reason I'm glitching out, let me know. If you just appreciate the display back there, let me know. I got an open spot. I got a few figures sitting here that I need to open. So let me know. Has anyone gotten anything recently? Are they opening anything this weekend? A few of these boxes have been tempting me throughout the week, but I was like, it's too stressful right now. I got to enjoy it this weekend. So set a few aside to open. No one tell Gigi though. No one tell Gigi. I've had that. I've had these ones. A live stream ain't a live stream without King Dingaling. King Ding, thank you so much for joining. Evening all. Appreciate you being in here. We got Spice Runner in here. Spice, what's going on? You suckers. Let us know how Japan was. Bro, your shit post with all the artisan Anakins or all the all the limited edition figures was so good. People losing their mind. I'm a bit of a troll myself. I do like to see the community lose their mind a little bit in a fun way, right? Like never anything too negative, but people were so upset with you and it's like, they're not his. They're not all his. But that was a great post. So appreciate that. And then you sleeping with the figure as well. Grade A trolling. I had FOMO. Thanks for being in here. So we talked about Sinners. What else is everyone watching this weekend? I know I'm really behind on TV shows. I still need to catch up on Last of Us. Haven't seen the last episode. I still have 2 episodes of Daredevil left. Need to finish that. Shoot, I think I've got 3 episodes of Skeleton Crew to finish, so definitely need to finish that. Still need to watch all 3 episodes of Andor that just dropped this week, so I am very, very behind. So let me know what everyone's watching this weekend. If it's in the movies, if it's on TV, let me know. Let's see. Spice is saying, man, I had like 50 friend requests. Oh, I bet everyone was like, hey, this is the guy right here. He's got them all. Oh boy, that was something. So now that you've got that Anakin, I'm assuming you've opened him already. Did it live up to the hype? $1,200. I know for me personally, I know people hate scalpers. $1,200. I'd have to consider it. I'd have to at the very least consider it. I will say I do have this guy on the way. So finally, I think there's no personal information here. I think we're good. Finally on the way from Sideshow. I had been checking. Let's see, the final. I was trying to pay it as quickly as possible. So I was like, okay, I want to pay that balance the moment they tell me it's on its way. And it wasn't saying any tariff fee, so I was like, okay, I think I'm good on this one. I think I got off the hook, and then sure enough, they just sent me the email today, and the damn tariff fee is in there. So what can you do? It's not a crazy amount of money, but like I said before, with the $5 increase that Sideshow did before, and I know they did another one recently. It's like just all these little incremental increases add up, and the moment that they get stacked on, I'm just always afraid it's never going back. Even if they take away the tariff fee, I fear that it's going to get embedded into the total cost. Yeah, so it's hard times for everyone, right? Like Sideshow's in a tough spot, but yeah, it sucks on one hand, but I'm not going to let that ruin my excitement for this figure, because incredibly excited to get this one in. Although it's outdated at this point, right? It's already the old version. And then shoot, we might even have another one on the way, which we'll talk about when the rest of the guys are in here. But yeah, stoked to get that one in. All right, King Ding is saying that picture of all those Anakins gave me a seizure. Oh my god, man, too good. Oh boy, you gotta love the shit posts. Jose is saying, yo Marco, you sending me your artisan Anakin, right? Jose, love you, bro. Love you like a little brother. There's no chance. No chance. I did just put in a new order of some Maja cases. So I got one of those 655s, which are kind of like, it's like half of the 6110s. It's kind of like a cube. And I really want to do a display where it's Artisan Anakin, and then Kenobi Vader with the broken helmet, and then a stormtrooper behind the Kenobi Vader, and then one of the white clones behind Anakin, which I get that's not his crew, but I just like the all white. And so I need to track down one of those, it's not a shiny, but one of the all white clones. Let's see, Spice is saying, just get the OTIs and skip the $1,200. Honestly, that could be an option. Again, when the guys get on here, we'll talk about the possibility of another dark side or a proper dark side figure. But yeah, doesn't seem worth $1,200, especially if you got the other one, but to each their own, right? To each their own. If someone really wanted it in the collection, cool. Sal saying, can't wait for my Feral Predator shipping notification. Dude, that's another one that I'll be waiting on as well. And I like the updates that they made, right? They made the body more seamless, and that's one that in the film, I don't know that I was sold on that Predator design. I was like, okay, it's something a little bit different. Something's a little bit off about his face, but with the mask on, holy shit, that one looks good. So, yeah, hoping I'm not waiting for too long, but excited that hopefully your shipping notification is around the corner. We got my boy P-Rock saying, on my way. Brock, yeah, take your time, bro. Take a smoke break. I will hold it down for us in the meantime. And yeah, I'm trying to hold off on too much figure talk until the guys get in here, but maybe we'll start off with this Feral Predator since we're already talking about it. Anyone else getting that Predator? Because I get this is kind of like that. Maybe you love the Prey film, but maybe you like the classic Predator design a bit more. You got to know that they're giving us, some more classic Predators here along the way. So, anyone out there planning to get this one, canceled, waiting for something else, Yeah, where's everyone out with that feral predator? Because I know for me personally, when it first got announced, I was like, I don't think I need this one. Really love the film, but I'm gonna wait for that classic design. And then, as I tend to do, I really analyze, like, do I need this one? And the more I looked at it, I was like, damn, yeah, I think this is gonna look really sweet in the collection. So, yeah, I, didn't cop it right away, but then, a few months down the line, I went to one of the shops that I frequent. He had one left, and I was like, maybe I'm gonna put in that pre-order. I think I had a coupon code or something, but damn, this looks good. I don't think I'm displaying him like this, but looks pretty damn good like that too. I think the improvements on the hair are sick. So, yeah, let me know what everyone's thinking on this one. Clinton Martin in the house. Howdy, folks. Clinton, happy Friday. Thanks so much for joining. Jose Plus saying, just switch the eyes with your extra mall head sculpt if you really want that look. That is an option too, right? I am afraid. Listen, and Bob Dylan, I see him in here. He's going to tell me, don't be a pansy. Don't be afraid. Just do it. But it's not a cheap figure. It's a $500 figure. I'm afraid to pop those eyes out. Like, if I fuck it up, I'm not ashamed to say this. I will cry. I will sit on the ground defeated and just cry, because that's like worst case scenario. So I'm open to modifying some of my figures. That one is Sideshow going to have a replacement for me if I fuck it up? I don't think so. So I'm thinking maybe I don't touch that one, and maybe I just hold off for the proper dark side, which I think is coming. But again, we'll chat with the guys about that one. The legend Bob Dylan in the house. TGIF. Bob, thanks so much for joining. Happy Friday. Good to have you in here. All right, Doc Smizzle. One man versus one moose. The true collector in the community. Who wins? I'm taking the moose on that, man. I am taking the moose. Now, if you say, like, a moose, the creature, probably 100 men could take it down, but it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the the hot topic this week, 100 men, 100 collectors, I think is how P-Rock wants to frame it, versus a gorilla. Love that took off. That's just like such an old school internet thing where it's just so stupid. It's perfect, right? Just like such a fun conversation. So we will get into that. Love everyone else in our LWO family. Love all my brothers. I don't necessarily care what anyone else thinks, but P-Rock, I kind of want to just full screen him and just let his brain just play out this scenario. I cannot wait to hear what P-Rock says about this. Also in the chat, let me know what if you're sipping on something, if it's a LaCroix, if it's a, whiskey, scotch. I got a little bit of Bullet bourbon. I know it's not the fanciest stuff, but it really does the trick for me. So we got my boy Keith Lee in the house. Sup, everyone? Hey, Keith Lee. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Jose saying, they sent me a new Jane head sculpt when her eye came out. That's true. That's true, but we're talking about Jane Thor that nobody ordered versus limited Artisan Anakin, which everyone was dying to get at the very least. I don't know if that's apples to apples, Jose, but you're right. Sideshow normally makes it right, but that was before the terrorists. Like, they might start getting stingy now too. They might be like, you know what, you're on your own. But you're right. You're right. I have some faith that if something were to go wrong, they would make it right, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm brave enough when the figure comes. We got Tijuana Mike, and as my boy Big Breda would say, Aka King Churro in the house. Happy Friday, collectors. Mike, happy Friday. Thanks so much for joining. Appreciate you being in here. Clinton Mark, whew, already getting to me. Clinton Martin is saying, drinking Mind Haze Grapefruit Range. I'm going to assume that's an IPA. But nice, man. Nice. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Sal is saying, sipping on some ice cold Fiji water. Listen, honestly, water is where it's at. Okay. Complete tangent. We got an electric tea kettle. I drink like way more hot water now during the winter. Like it kind of just hits the spot, honestly. Like sometimes all you need is water. It's not going to do the same as bourbon, but sometimes all you need is water. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about this feral predator. I've seen a few shots recently where, some poses were pretty insane here, but I think just like standing straight up and down, this figure is going to look awesome. But I wasn't ever a fan of the jointed arms. Like I always thought like, oh, give us seamless. Then I got, let's see, what was it? It was the Scorpion from, I'm drawing a blank on the company, but the Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. And he has the full jointed arms. And it is true, like if you pose them in the right way, you could totally get rid of those joints. So at that moment, I became a fan of jointed figures for certain ones, right? Obviously that Bane we really appreciate them doing that Bane fully seamless, but for this one, I think joints were where it's at. Definitely where it's at. So yeah, this is going to just be a fun figure to pose or just throw in the display. Either way, you're winning with this one. Let's see. Badfish is saying, sipping iced coffee. Iced coffee before bed is a bold choice for sure, man. Could not be me. Could not be me. I'd be up all night. Yeah, so obviously this kind of kicked off the resurgence of trying to bring back Predator. We got Alien Romulus. We've got Alien, remind me of the name of the TV show upcoming. I haven't heard, but they've got to have like another Predator property around the corner, right? So I'm really loving this resurgence, and I am sure that they're building to Alien versus Predator again, right? Like they have to. Everything's a shared universe now. But hopefully they can do it right now, right? Like properly build it up and have... Alien versus Predator was fun. I don't even know that I saw the second one, but I think you could do it way better. I think you could actually make it a really good movie, right? So that's what I'm hoping. If they revisit it, that they really put some talent behind it. I will say like Kong versus Godzilla, those movies kind of had no business being as good, especially the first one, being as good as they were. But just like really well done. They understood exactly what the audience wanted, and they gave it to us. Damn, this looks good. Yeah. You got me hyped for this one. Normally I'm just like, okay, it's coming out. I'll get it when I get it. This is one that I kind of like want right now. Like I'm feeling like I want this one right now. Look at that right there. That base is sick too. All the accessories. I'm not the most gifted poser out there, but I might try this one. I might try something a little bit more dynamic with him. Try to hide those joints. And because I don't know, it looks so good like this. Feels like the perfect figure to try to get in a pretty dynamic pose. Yeah, all the details. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see, what else? All right, so let's go back to Thunderbolts really quick. Who's planning to watch Thunderbolts this weekend? Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I saw it yesterday. Thought it was pretty good. It was no Sinners for sure, but I thought Thunderbolts was pretty damn good. So let me know if you're planning to go check that out in the theater. MCU hype down pretty bad right now, right? Like down pretty damn bad. But it feels like this is kind of another win for them, so I'm hoping they're turning things around. We'll see. Let me share this here. Boom. And I'm thinking if they can stack a win with Thunderbolts, we got Fantastic Four upcoming. Is there another movie that's coming out this year from Marvel? We obviously had Daredevil, right? So Daredevil was really well done. If they can start stacking some wins, they kind of desperately need it before Doomsday. It's like we can't really limp into Doomsday. We got to have that momentum if it's going to live up to the promise, right? Doomsday, Secret Wars. We got to be cooking by the time we get there. So I'm thinking Thunderbolts was a step in the right direction. It was at the very least really unique. Lots of trappings of the typical MCU stuff, but it had its own flavor for sure. And Florence Pugh, I don't get the hate, honestly. People like to hate on her. I'm a big fan, honestly. I think she's talented. She's beautiful. Kind of gives you everything you want. So yeah, I'm a big Florence Pugh fan for sure. Doc is saying 100 men versus one Predator. Oh, Predator's eaten, bro. Predator is eaten. That might need to be the premise of the next movie, honestly. Hopefully, if they don't have it in the hopper already, they're taking notes. 100 men versus one Predator. Make it someone's sick game show. I don't know. But yeah, I like that. Sal is saying, saw it last night. It was good, not great. What I loved most was the natural insertion of comedy and emotional impact and the humanizing of the characters. I think that was the best part, right? Like it had a lot of, there was a moment there where I thought, shit, I'm a lot closer to a Thunderbolt team member than I am an Avenger, right? Like the Avengers obviously all have their own darkness, but the Thunderbolts are so much more deeply flawed than our standard Avengers lineup, right? So watching it, I was like, damn, like this, I actually relate to this crew way more. Look who's in the house, my boy Prock. Prock, how you doing?
Salud, Marco in chat.
Cheers,
fellow
brother.
collectors.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for hosting. Sorry I was late, man. I was expecting to be home late, but not that late. I was being like 5 minutes late. But
No worries, bro. You're actually right on time.
Ah.
You're the first one, man. Look at, no one can say shit anymore about you.
No,
First one here. Prock, are you planning to see Thunderbolts at all?
Yeah, I want to. I do want to. It's just one of those movies that I know a lot of people were giving the flag saying that's like they don't want to see it because it's like Marvel's version of Suicide Squad, and it has like the same vibe with the comedy in a way. But I like the off characters and stuff like that. So I want to see how it is. I've heard good things about it, so I definitely want to check it out. In a Century, I don't know much about the characters. I didn't really follow them in the comics, so I don't mind going in blind. So the good thing about going in blind with some characters, like say for instance, I don't recall them from the comics, that it won't bother me as much if they change the suit so much.
Yeah. So
that wouldn't bother me as much. So that's one of the good things about it. But yeah, I do want to watch it, man. I plan to watch it. I'm intrigued. You say you saw it already, right?
Yeah, I saw it last night.
Am I too loud?
Yeah,
Am I good?
No, you're good. You're good. How about me?
All right. No, you're good. So
Yeah,
is there any
saw it
after
last
credit
night.
scenes?
There was a mid-credit and a post-credit scene, and I will
Were
say
they both
like pretty
meaningful, or one was more?
Yeah, I think they were both meaningful. So I think we're headed in the right direction for sure with the MCU in general.
I want to ask one more question. But I don't want to.
Oh,
Like was it like the old school vibe where it kind of gives you a hint of what's gonna happen next? Like one of the.
It's definitely
after
setting
Christmas?
up what's to come. Definitely
right,
said
perfect.
it wasn't like one of those throwaway like, oh fuck it, I don't know if we'll ever even come back to this. It was definitely setting up shit for the future, which is like, again, we need to start cooking before Doomsday. So we gotta start knowing where we're heading over here. So yeah, excited to chat with you about it once you see it. Let's see, we got Phil Full in the house saying, "What up, Marco? I'll be seeing Thunderbolts tomorrow." Philip, let us know what you think of Thunderbolts, and yeah, awesome to hear you're seeing it tomorrow. Saying what's up to P-Rock as well.
What's up, Philip? Yeah, I definitely want to
P-Rock.
check it out, man. Is it short? I didn't take the time on it. It's like hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's a good question. I actually don't even recall the runtime. It didn't feel particularly short though. Like I was pretty like into it, so it felt like it didn't feel like it cut off prematurely. It definitely felt like a substantial film. So
Did you see the little promo they had where they were all like dressed up and shit? This chick's nipples were basically hanging out, like half hanging out.
one thing I will say I appreciate about Florence Pugh is she likes to show it off. Like she did not give a damn. She doesn't have like that like the
body.
typical like super. No, I think like she has a beautiful body, but it's not like the typical body that people would like point to as like, oh, that's the ideal physique. But she like shows her shit off, and she's proud to show it off. So good on her.
I mean, she gives it to you hard. Like she's one of those girls. Like she likes to rough. This is a sign.
I could imagine that's where she's at.
She likes to ride you.
That's right. She's like not. Let's see. So let's talk about some figures, P-Rock.
Let's do it.
Obviously, more guys will be joining, but let's talk about this one because it's a little bit more of an outlier. And I'm really curious to know. Obviously, like we talked about video game characters before, but this Darth Nihilus.
Oh.
You played KOTOR, right? I think I remember us talking about it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this one?
Bro, I'm excited for this one. This one, hopefully they do Darth Sion, Darth. I think what's this Thaddeus. I think I forget his master's name. Darth Malik. Like, I hope they give us all of them, man. Like, I'm excited for this one. Like, this dude is the Lord of Hunger. Like, he just devours people's force. He's like Galactus, where he could devour planets, like the force from the planet. Like, just be from the whole planet, take everybody's force from the planet, just devour everybody's force. He needs it. He gets hungry, so it's like a hunger he has to satisfy inside. When he eats the force, like, you know, it kind of takes away like some of the pain, memories, and stuff that he has inside. But the hunger comes back even worse, so he has to keep feeding. So, but the crazy thing is, I don't know if you know much, but if you recall, but he's basically like a ring wraith from the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Where it's not even a body. Is the only thing that his by eating so much the force, that he took too much of the dark side, his body started decaying. So he knew he was gonna die. So he was able to put his spirit, his spirit or his essence, into his mask and his robe, and basically that kept him alive. So his body is basically it's like a spirit. It's not even an actual body underneath there. So that's cool as hell. But yeah, man,
Wild
he's cool,
shit, bro.
Yeah, man. He was powerful, man. Like, and I love the mask. The mask always, like, when I first saw him in the game, I was like, what is it? Like a I thought it was like a Okami type character, like from Japan or something. Like, you know,
definitely inspired by that, right?
That's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, like it just looks creepy. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's kind of creepy, man. Like I actually liked them. Like as soon as I saw him, I liked them right away. I've always been more of a Sith guy. Like they always have more of a unique look than the Jedis are all the same. The only difference is their skin tone, the freaking length of the hair, their height. That's about it. The Sith always look different. Like, you could tell them apart right away. Yeah. So I've always been more of a Sith fan. More design.
Best designs. Yeah, exactly. Best designs for sure. And I did play the second game, but it was like probably in college or high school. So I don't remember shit about this guy, honestly. So thanks for the rundown there.
Wait, it was probably one of the most powerful Sith out there.
Damn, but I've got it now on the Switch, so I kind of want to go back and play the second one, but I'm banking on them remaking the first one eventually.
Pissed me off. No, they were supposed to.
Right, and then it got like the project.
And then, you know, EA fucks everybody up. Somehow they fuck everything up. So EA fucked up BioWare. BioWare basically broke up, I guess. It was supposed to come out, and something happened where it got delayed, and it didn't. Supposedly, rumor is it got canceled. So I don't know. Hopefully they go back to it. I would love, especially with the figures coming out, man. I would love to. I can't go back to those graphics. I ain't gonna lie. I can't go back to those graphics.
Yeah, it's rough, bro. Like I got you know, several hours in. I think I started on the plane, so like it was a fun plane game. But like coming back home, I'm like, fuck. I could either play PS5 Pro or like Switch on like the lowest settings. Yeah, it's time for an update for sure. Let me check in with the chat and I'll give my thoughts on this one. Clinton is saying, my boys just left to watch Thunderbolts. They asked if I wanted to go. I said no because LWO is on. I love your priorities.
Oh, real quick.
I can watch Thunderbolts whenever. Go ahead.
He's still, his mask and robe is still, they buried it on the Sith planet. So he could still be brought back somehow if someone were to bury. Like, you know, Jason, that Jason movie where the kid put the Jason mask on and he became Jason. Like the essence of Jason was on there. So something like that could happen with this character if they were to want to bring him back.
Bro, that's a really good thing to highlight because I could imagine you don't actually need much backstory, right? Like someone just finds the mask and they put it on, and then all of a sudden they're, you know, possessed. And that's all you really need to know for a movie. We got
the Lord
Trophy
of Hunger.
in the house.
Oh, not Mara, but this character right here.
What?
What?
What? What did I walk into? What's going on, y'all? What's happening?
Oh, no. This character here.
This character here? Oh, Darth Nihilus.
How you doing, Mario?
Nihilus.
I'm good. Just out running some errands, man. Just running behind, dude. So yeah. I'm excited though, man. There's a lot of shit that dropped in the past few weeks, man.
To talk about, bro.
Star Wars.
I've been
Pretty
holding
awesome.
off, man. I've been holding off to talk about most of it until you were here. So this is the first figure we're talking about. Is that a
All
popcorn
right.
bucket, or is that one of the
Where?
proper helmets? To your left,
What
To your
thing?
left, to your left.
the Darth Vader,
Vader?
helmet. Yeah, it's not a
Oh
popcorn
no, that's an
bucket, right?
actual. It's an EFX. It's a prop replica.
Oh, it's an
EFX,
EFX
helmet.
too. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
The ad right here is. I don't know if you can see it. This is a popcorn bucket.
Hold on. Let me.
I don't know if you can see
I
it.
can't see, Captain.
Woo!
Uh,
You put the popcorn in there. I think I showed you guys this before. You
Oh,
know?
that's fucking
That boy.
sick.
Yeah.
I put my weed.
That's an
there.
actual popcorn bucket right there. It's got
Is it
this.
airtight or no? Like it
Lily.
leaks out. It leaks out easily.
What's that?
Is it airtight or like leaks out easily? Like,
Is it airtight?
yeah.
No,
you
no.
close
So what
the-
you do is that you get like a little canasta of popcorn, and you just put the little basket in there.
Oh no, I'm talking about for weed. Like if I can put weed in there and the smell won't come
Oh,
out.
weed in there? Oh, it ain't airtight,
I
bro.
put my
sorry.
jar there. I put my jar in there.
Put your shit in a bag, dude, and then just throw it in there.
Nah, the bag. You can't do the bag. Well, that's old school, bro. You gotta put it in an airtight jar. This is modern times, bro.
Airtight jar? Okay.
Air
Yeah, you can do
seal,
that.
airtight. Like the mason jars, or they actually sell like special jars. You can put them in there, like, and when you open it, it's like a
Wait.
like sucking
Okay.
your culo.
Damn.
Oh, man, we're cooking now. We're cooking
Welcome
now.
to Friday night, y'all.
That's right, man.
TGI.
Mario,
Like
I
Bob
got
Dylan.
a display question for you, really quick. Oh, go ahead, P-Rock. You want to read this one? From
No.
Bob Dylan?
He's like, yep, he's a vampire. Yeah, like I said, he got so powerful. Like when his master, he was able to just like suck like that right there, the electricity that he does. That's what he uses to kind of suck like the force out of you. And his
Wow.
master taught
That's the
him
force,
to-
huh?
your life force. So he basically, he said like a
should call
vampire. It's your blood. It takes your life force.
I mean, does he gotta like attack your neck or
No,
like
he
you
just
said,
does that
attack the
electricity
culo,
shit. He does the electricity shit. The electricity goes up your culo, goes up in your
Oh.
eyes, and your nose.
Oh.
And all your orifices get intercepted by his energy, and then he takes your life as. Then his master taught him how to do it to actual planets. Like he can go to like Galactus. He'll go in front of the planet in a spaceship or something, like and absorb
Wow.
all the freaking life on the planet.
The more you know,
That's what he
kids.
was.
Look at that.
Holy
It's half the
shit.
battle. G.I. Joe.
So Mario, I got a display question for you, and Bob Dylan is saying, or a Horcrux. Damn, pretty good reference right there. How many six? This is the what number? Six what? In terms of your display? Like,
165.
165, and you got
And I
five
got
of those.
298, 698s that are stacked also.
698s, nice.
Yeah.
What do you have like in terms of a riser, or you just have them on the ground?
No, just whatever stock ones they came with. They're like these little, maybe 3-inch little risers. You know, that's on the
Pretty
bottom. So
huge,
they just
okay.
screw on. They just screw on into the rails and they just lifts it up a little bit. You know, I mean, it ain't that
Okay.
much, but it's like there's a little bit of clearance up there.
And the
Yeah.
viewing angle
That's
is
cool.
okay on the bottom ones.
Yeah, it's not that much of an improvement. It's not like if you're gonna lift it like one whole, like if you're gonna use like an IKEA shelf, TV stand, or whatever like that. It's not gonna have that type of impact. You know, I'd say it's very minimal. You know, but in my case, because my floors are like a wood laminate, and I don't want to fuck them up, so it's
Same
for
impact
that.
as those
basically.
Iron Man figures.
Boy. Hey, banana.
Whoa, okay. We got a special guest, guys. I don't know who this is, if I'm being
Is,
honest.
are we getting a chicken too? Like chicken?
It's like WWE right now, yo. Over here, where the Thanksgiving turkey guy came out.
Yeah.
Like, who is
I ain't got a black chicken though.
Yeah. Whoa!
Look who
Oh
it is.
shit! No way!
It ain't a
No
black
way!
chicken. It could be yellow.
Yo, the
What up,
yellow-
y'all?
Dude!
Oh,
Somehow
that
he
sounds
returned.
familiar. I was like, yo, that sounds
Let's go.
familiar. Christian.
Let's go.
My
He's
dude,
not
man, good
eating
to see
yet
you
either.
again, man.
It's
He's not
been a
yet.
while. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while. I missed you guys so much.
No.
What up, y'all?
We know things that life
Miss you
happens.
too,
What's
bro.
up?
Thanks for coming back, man.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
for being
yeah.
here with
Mhm.
us tonight.
I mean, I can't promise anything, but tonight I'll be here for tonight.
No, that's what I said for
It
tonight.
is. It is night for you
We'll
guys,
take
right?
it. Yeah, it's
I
nice.
mean,
Anyways.
tonight of all nights talking Star Wars, right?
Goddamn.
Dude, how you been,
Oh,
dude?
It's been fun. Up and down for a while.
All the mommies from school or what?
That's
Still
AI.
messing with It's AI.
That's AI.
But yeah, school life has been fun. A couple of weeks ago, it was not really relevant with the celebrations, but I went to Japan for my holidays for 3 days. But I went alone. Goddamn, that was fun. That was something else. Yeah, yeah, solo, and just hung out with some random people. Like the first day, a couple of like Japanese local people, and then the next, I hung out with like these French people. But like, yeah, some yellow here and some white over there. It was fun.
Awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait, the
dude.
banana makes
Yeah.
sense now. I'm all late.
Perfect
Like
introduction.
banana. Oh shit.
Oh, y'all.
Thumbnail, where the thumbnail was a banana. Remember they were like,
Yeah.
it makes sense now.
Good.
So Christian,
Well, good to see you again,
perfect
man.
ti-
Glad you're back.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. So what are we talking about?
From our-
I know I missed a lot.
No, we just started talking about figures now.
I think he meant in like in the past few months.
Oh, I don't know.
So
Christian, I'm sorry, Mark. I gotta ask.
No,
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead. Go ahead, Mario. Go for it.
Go ahead.
Dude, have you heard from Joao? We're all worried about him. I messaged him a few times. I saw someone post a Mafia's group to see if he's okay and everything. So,
Well, here and there, I haven't had the chance to kind of like talk with him, like even through like face chatting, but like video call, but with chatting, yeah, here and there, he's doing okay. I think he's
doing all right. Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, glad to hear.
Guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but we do have one more guest backstage.
Is the chicken here? Black chicken? Would you show us?
Let's see.
I can show you the Batmobile. It's not.
Oh, the
not a big
Batmobile.
deal.
He wants to see your
Yeah.
origin.
Yeah, that's it.
to see your 4 inches.
Wow, you want to see my cock?
I wish. Someday soon we'll get him
Someday.
back.
Dude, I was gonna. You get me choked up, bro. I was just
Oh, no, I knew Mark.
Yo!
come on, man.
Bendito.
Miss Joao.
Man. Yeah, man. Miss that guy. Joao, if you watch this at all, bro, hope you're doing well.
Love you, bro.
Miss
We'll get
bro.
you back on someday when, hopefully, when life settles down for you, bro. So, Christian, remind us, did you play? And sorry, Mario, we'll jump back to you after Christian, but I got too excited here. Did you play either of the KOTOR games? And is this guy on your radar at all?
Hey,
That's an Old Republic. It just gets you to know KOTOR.
sorry, I haven't played any of these games. I haven't.
Oh, you
I'm just-
haven't? Whoa, okay.
I'm
Too
just
busy reading
familiar
Dune, I think.
enough with these characters, but I have never played these games because I was way too yellow back then. I'm trying to get back to I'm sorry, I gotta admit it. I wasn't like too familiar with these games, not even like Star Wars.
It
And,
was
like,
big in America, so.
I know, but I think it is dope. It is one of the dopest characters that's out there in Star Wars ever. I don't know, like there could be like some other opinions, but for me, this dude is up in there, and I don't know if I'll pre-order, but this guy is very tempting, very very tempting.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Mark, real
beautiful
quick,
design,
go
right?
back real quick. The pictures.
Yeah.
You missed it. You
Really
missed the
quickly
little.
though, just want to say what's up to Calvin. Calvin, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining, bro. He's in Japan too. Look, you could tell by his hat. Is this the one right here, P-Rock?
No, the other way. Like go,
Other way.
Keep going back.
Let's see. Keep going back. Okay, you tell
Not
me.
to the right, to the left, to the left. To the left. Right there. That's a hint of Revan. Because remember, Revan, not Darth Revan, before he became Darth Revan. He was
Jedi Knight.
Yeah, he was a Jedi. So
Or
that's a hint
light
of
side,
him because
rather. Yeah.
They did, interact and stuff. So
My man Chris, what up, boy?
What up, man?
It's funny because Marco said he had a guest earlier. I was hoping to share a picture with this dude in person, but life has a way of changing plans. But when I get a chance, I'm coming out there.
Definitely, one day.
Right. What's up, Clint?
So Mario, I'm gonna jump to you, and then we'll go to Calvin. So P-Rock is saying light side Revan.
Right, Revan.
Mm-hmm.
You played KOTOR, right? That was in your gaming phase.
It was in my gaming phase, but the type of game that this is with this RPG shit, I couldn't get into it, man.
Or I don't like
this style of gameplay, I can't hang, dude. So I tried it out for the first couple minutes. I was like, nope, this game isn't for me.
You got to give it more than some minutes.
No, dude, because it's all turn based, man. It drove me freaking insane. I mean, back then when I was playing, I was an FPS dude. You know, I saw it play a lot of, right? So going from that to like a turn based RPG, I was like, it wasn't my thing, dude. So I never really. I'm familiar with some of the characters, you know, but I never really like sat down and watched like the the game cut movie or whatever like that, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, this thing is dope. There's a custom statue that I've always liked out there. Came out years ago. And when I first saw that character, I was like, oh shit. It was pretty much in the same pose right here. That thing looked hella sick, dude. I think it was badass. They had it at Frankenstein's, actually. And to see this now in 6 scale, it's pretty badass, man. I mean, it's really cool to see that they're going, you know, they're releasing these legends, these Sith legends. You know, we got Malleus, we got this dude, you know, we got Nihilus, we got Revan, right? So they're pretty much expanding on that. So that's actually exciting to see. So yeah, we'll see how far they go down this Legends line too.
Yeah, man. Because I was telling P-Rock, like, I don't remember this character at all. But that
he was the main villain in part 2.
Yeah,
it was on the cover of the game.
Yeah, no, I remember him on the cover. I remember playing the game. I just didn't remember all the stuff that P-Rock described. Didn't remember a damn thing about that.
Well, half of it was before the game, like the lore, like how you became that. Like there was even some more
like
stuff.
The cutscene before.
Yeah, but some of it was more from my ref book and stuff like that. So, like there was even more backstory. Like he was a regular person. That he was during the Mandalore War, like and stuff like that. He was mad about that, and some bomb got dropped on his planet and made him turn into, you know, it's just a lot of stuff. But I don't go too deep into it. Cool character.
Yeah, man. But so I think like it just as a Star Wars fan, as someone who loves like the dark side or the Sith characters, this guy's just badass. And it's a simple design. I think it probably is another one where they can get it out fairly quickly. But yeah, I think it looks awesome. Calvin, where are you at with this one? Did you play the games at all? And are you interested in this one at all? Sorry, Calvin, I think you're on mute.
I said this looks dope. Otherwise, I have no idea who this is. Yo, what up, boy? I know he's supposed to be a badass. I've heard the name before, and I think he looks phenomenal. But otherwise, I have no connection to this character.
Yeah, I think that must be where most of us are at this point. Maybe minus P-Rock, who knows all the lore about him. But yeah, I think even if you don't know that much about him, I think he could be really awesome in a Sith display. So I'm definitely tempted by him. I'm definitely tempted.
Well, even they keep releasing like all the other Knights of the Old Republic Sith characters. They already did was it Malik? I can always say his name right. It's Malik and Malgus.
Malgus.
Yeah,
they need to do Malik.
They do Malik. Yep, I was saying Scion. This dude's master. Hopefully they do light side Revan.
They're teasing it.
Yeah,
they're teasing it. So.
Yeah, Malik will make an awesome figure as well. So yeah, it's a cool line. And I know outside of like the KOTOR, but he was on the slides, is the Star Killer. That one's a beautiful figure, man. I'm really happy to get that one. So even though it wasn't the version that I necessarily wanted, I don't know. I just like those designs. Like they're just really, really badass looking. Okay, so far with all of the May 4th announcements, we've gotten no OT from Hot Toys, but you know, Sideshow is trying to scratch that itch. So Mario, with this one, I'm gonna start with you because you're the one that's gonna appreciate this the most. What do you think about these? Did you get any from the previous line that they were doing? You tempted by this at all?
These are awesome, man. I freaking love. I mean, the fact that they're actually doing aliens in the line, and this is, I mean, not just aliens, but these are Jabba's goons, man. So to see actually some of these from the vintage line way back in the day. So some of these figures, the characters I'm actually more familiar with. But the thing is that the Weequay gift card here, I didn't know that he had a name. You know, so Sideshow posted a name on him. I was like, who the hell is that? We've all just been calling him Weequay for years, but Weequay is like the actual species and shit, you know? But to see like Squid Face, what they call him.
Yeah, I like them.
But Bib Fortuna, dude, is freaking awesome. It's about damn time. You know? Razam, Kathaba, freaking, you know, Nikto and all them, dude, it's freaking dope. It's good to see all these actual, you know, these figures in 6 scale. Hopefully Sideshow can do them justice and have like decent bodies on them, because most of my Sideshow figures that I have, what few that I have, the bodies have just been all janky and all that, you know? Or like I have an R2 Sideshow and all the doors are really loose. It displays well, but it's just a little janky like that. The Freddy Krueger I've got, the upper torso is just like a freaking bobblehead. You know, you touch that thing just droops. You know, but the 3PO holds up really well. I like that one a lot. They did a really good job with that one. So, but hopefully they can come through with this. But like I said, man, it's exciting to see these. First of all, let's see OT figures coming in and a shitload of them on top of that. You know, but these are cool. This will look dope in a Jabba the Hutt display.
Did you get Greedo or any of the other Cantina guys?
Nah, I'm cutting back hard on 6 scale right now, dude. You know, so the only thing that I'm really like truly after are just any trooper drops. You know, that's what I'll stay pure to. So any clones or troopers, that's just what I'm gonna go after right now. Everything else is just kind of on hold for right now.
Even Iron Man.
Even Iron Man, P-Rock.
Wow.
Even Iron
really
Man, dude.
back.
So yeah, but
Good move.
where I'm cutting back on that, I've kind of gone back a little to like the 3 3/4 shit. You know, so I mean, even though there was no OT stuff announced by Hot Toys or anything like that, I don't know if anybody here collects any of this stuff or saw the Hasbro announcement today. They did a lot of OT. Like the Vintage collection was just all original trilogy, man. It was dope. It was so cool to see, man. You know, so I'm excited for that.
Okay, I didn't realize you were back into that as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cutting back somewhere else to accommodate. Okay. Fair. Christian, I'm gonna go to you next. Was it on your radar in terms of the Greedo and the Cantina, line that they put out? Is this one on your radar at all? Bib Fortuna is obviously the most standout, but would you get any of these to add to the collection?
They weren't in my radar. Maybe Bib Fortuna. These guys are not my priority. I mean, right now, I like what Mario said. I'm cutting back hard on 6 scale and in any scale. But like these, I don't have space or time right now. Not for now. Maybe later down the line. Maybe. Not for me.
Yeah, man. These are very, very obscure, right? So I guess only for the most hardcore, and even then, it's gonna weed out a lot of people just because. Yeah. Who actually needs these? I don't know, but they look cool, right?
The hardcore collector, man, are gonna go for these.
The real hardcore, like OG, who's saying, "Here goes 2,100 into my budget, out of my bed."
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you gotta have them, yeah, it's a dope looking display right there, right? Like that is really, really cool. I still don't trust Sideshow, but it is a cool display, and
they look great, man.
They do, right? It's cool to see them in this format. Obviously, we've all seen them in the smaller format. So, yeah, this is a cool, interesting line. Calvin, any of these on your radar at all, bro?
Oh, that's a hell no.
Yeah, man. You gotta save room for other stuff for sure. All right, Proc, where you at with these?
What he's doing? Like Bib Fortuna and probably Squid Face. Those two probably right there. But did they say the price? Because the other ones weren't they like 280 or 260? Like the other like the guys from the bar.
They're not cheap, bro. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like for them not to pay for like the likeness of any actor or whatnot, they're pretty pricey. So unless they show the price, but Bib Fortuna is definitely one. If you have that Sideshow Jabba the Hutt, you definitely have to get that Bib Fortuna to go with it, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's definitely a piece you have to get to complete the look of the display. But yeah, Squid Face has always been cool.
Yeah, all of these are just on the.
This is like a rap album.
Right.
So just like.
So they're just up on coming soon, Mario. They're not listed yet.
Yeah, they're not listed for prices yet, dude. So, but yeah, they're really. I mean, considering the whole tariff fee now and all that, so maybe over 300, man.
Yeah,
possible.
280. So yeah, the Greedo was 280. That's what I'm saying. For no likeness, and then like not even the best body. That's kind of steep for Sideshow. If they would do like 220 or 250, like 225 max, like 200 between 200 to 225, and then that would be the sweet spot. But nah, not all of them. I can't.
I have a question though.
Yes, sir.
Aren't these like shipped from like the States?
Yeah, Sideshow made these. Yeah, statewide.
Yeah, but they're produced in China, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, in that case, maybe no, because I knew like the whole tariff situation only applies to China and then like for you guys to the rest of the world, but like if it's like produced over there.
You guys over there?
Huh? What?
Is it affecting you guys over there in Korea?
Not really, not too much. It's mainly you guys, mainly.
Yeah. China.
We have to buy all our shit from Christian, dude, and see if we'll ship it over here and to avoid.
But by the time it gets here, I guess maybe Korea's exempt for now, right? So
for now, maybe.
Definitely some loopholes, but yeah, man, there's always going to be downstream effects, right? I saw someone talking about pop culture since Sideshow, then to get their stock from Sideshow, it's probably going to tack on that additional charge, I would assume. I was like, shit, yeah, there's a.
But isn't Sugo Toys? Doesn't Sugo Toys get their shit directly from Hong Kong now?
Huda Toys? Who Toys?
Sugo Toys.
Sugo. Never heard.
Yeah, they're an Australian company too. So that might be an option to go through them. If you guys don't know, check them out. I bought from them before. They're legit.
If you don't know, now you know.
We're gonna have to start getting creative here for sure. But yeah, I think P-Rock, I'm with you. If they would have priced these and the other figures of the previous line a bit cheaper, I think they could have incentivized more people to at least jump in on one or two. But like at that price at 280, it's like shit. Let's wait until Hot Toys does a Bib Fortuna that'll probably be better, or do a Greedo that'll probably be better, and then I'm not really interested in the other ones. So yeah, I appreciate that they're doing this for the hardcore people, but I think they could have managed the line a little bit better.
It's tough to say, man, because Hot Toys doesn't really show much love to the OT anymore.
No, it doesn't.
So who's to say they'll actually do this at all? I mean, we're all hopeful, but the chances are slim to none, I think.
You're not wrong, Mario. You're not wrong, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tragedy that, like, obviously we're going to talk about the other releases, or excuse me, the other announcements for May 4th so far, but no OT is just...
It's few and far between. I was watching Zach last night talking about some of the drops, and he was questioning, what was the last OT figure that we got?
Wasn't it 50th anniversary? When's that? When's it 50? Isn't that during Star Wars Celebration? Right? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we'll definitely get something then.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Why we gotta wait until then, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Should have some earlier.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you would think not that much time needs to pass by, but is it? I've heard others say this before, because the OT trilogy is not as popular overseas, or specifically in China. The reason why they're like focusing more on like Clone Wars era and like prequel trilogy, that makes sense. Like if that's the logic, but still pretty devastating. So just want to talk about one thing really quickly here, and we chatted about it a bit, at the start of the stream, but want to get your guys' take. Does anyone do anything for this holiday here, upcoming Cinco de Mayo? Does anyone do anything for Cinco de Mayo? It's kind of a whatever holiday, man.
Pretty much.
Just drink beer.
I don't think a lot of Mexicans don't know how to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Although like what P-Rock just said, just go out and drink.
Yeah.
So
it's like St. Patty's.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, true.
It's funny because you see
Cinco de Drinko.
Yeah, everybody's Mexican during Cinco de Mayo. Everybody's Irish during St. Patty's.
Mm-hmm.
All that cultural appropriation.
Mm-hmm.
You ever celebrate, Marco?
I do not celebrate. We can appreciate that others are wanting to partake in our culture, and that's about as far as I go. And I don't really get offended. Like, it's just, all right. So my buddy from high school, was just here recently. We went to a baseball game over here, and he was showing me a picture of when he went to TJ in college. And he's like, him and his buddies, none of them are Mexican or Latino at all have sombreros. They've got panchos on, posing with the donkey. And he's like, I couldn't post this. Like if I posted this today, I would get canceled. And I was like, yeah, I get how people could be offended by it, but for me personally, I think it's all in good fun. Like, go ahead, like wear a sombrero. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as you're not taking it over the line of like disrespectful, doesn't matter to me. But it's one of those holidays where it's like, all right, it's just kind of, it's commercialized.
You say you guys decorations though. What kind of decorations do you normally put up?
You said modelo
right
and sombrero.
There you go.
Oh, right.
Banners.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't think a lot of raza gets offended, like old school. You know, maybe the newer snowflakes, the younger ones, but I mean, maybe, but I don't think a lot of, well, like my generation, maybe your generation as well. You know, not so much. So what up, man?
And I know for me personally, like I grew up with like so many different cultures. It's like, you know, poking fun at each other in like a playful way about our different cultures is just like how I grew up personally. So I don't really get offended by things very easily.
Let's put that to the test tonight.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. PRockZilla. All right, there's 20 questions for.
Wait, I didn't know anything about. No, yeah, I didn't know anything about this. Whoa.
No, he's fucking around. OG's fan saying, you mean besides drink beer at a Mexican restaurant, what more do you need?
What do you need?
That's
yeah, true that.
That's really what the holiday's about. I was saying though, I was like, you know, all the Mexican restaurants you normally go to are hella packed though, and it's like, am I gonna wait today specifically, or I could go tomorrow, and you know, eat the same food, drink the same beer, and not wait 2 hours to get a table. So I don't know. Teach their own, but like, yeah, I'm good. Christian, do y'all celebrate?
Is there a certain way?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Is there a certain way you're supposed to celebrate it? Like, is there a certain way?
Who knows?
Oh, I don't know.
I never did.
It's a commercial holiday, bro. There's no. I think drinking beer, eating Mexican food. That's the way you celebrate for sure. Christian, I'm assuming that this is not anything that's represented over there at all. There's no Cinco de Mayo.
I just had to Google, bro. Cinco de Mayo is Spanish for what? You guys commemorate the Mexican army's victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla.
Oh, is that what that is?
Pueblo.
That's what it commemorates, yeah. So I think some people think it's like Mexican Independence Day, and it's not really. It's like representing a particular victory. You know what? Like I think a lot
basically
of people
a day for you guys to drink more beer.
That's what it is, man. It's a beer company holiday for sure.
It's called 5 o'clock over here, dude. 5 p.m. every day.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, if all the Mexican restaurants are packed out that day, hell yeah, you know, make your money. And as long as everyone's being safe and respectful, then cool. Let's see, Clinton saying, no one ever knows why they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. They all think it's Mexican independence. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, see?
OG fan saying, I usually eat goat fajitas on Cinco de Mayo with garlic paste. If you mean birria, then okay, hell yeah. But okay, goat fajitas. Birria. I fucked that up. Birria. There you go. I didn't roll my R hard enough, but.
Yeah, you did. That's what I was mimicking you, dude. I was like, damn, you went hard.
Let's see. Feezy saying, drinking beer and eating Mexican food is also called Thursday.
Thursday, yep.
I'm like, damn. Maybe that's why it's lost on me. It's because like I'm doing it all the time. Calvin, I want to go to you though, bro. Are y'all celebrating Cinco de Mayo? I know the African American community loves celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Do you have any traditions at all?
No, just go get some tacos. I don't drink beer, so I'll pass on that one. But give me some beer, some tacos, and call it a day. I'll probably get some either horchata or a mica.
Bro, hell yeah.
What are those?
Christian, do you know what? Oh wait, okay.
I don't know either what those are either.
You don't know what either of those?
Horchata or mata? Is there hookers?
We've been doing LWO for how many years now, Mario?
It's been a minute, dude. At least, this is our 3rd year, I think.
And we've never talked about horchata or jamaica.
I don't think so. We're talking about tamales. We got PR. Learn about tamales.
Yeah, tamales I want to try. That I definitely want to try.
So P-Rock, I'll educate you as well as I can, but
Christian too. I'm pretty sure Christians know either.
Yeah, of course.
He's on the Google machine right now.
Look at me. How do I know?
Yeah, I know exactly.
The difference is, Christian, I expect you not to know, but the fact that PRock doesn't know.
I'm an East Coast person.
horchata-
I'm not
I guess so, but I would think that horchata is universal, man. All right, let me pull.
You got Mexicans out there, dude, don't they?
They do. They do. I mean, there's not as many as over
I
here.
found
They're out here.
Mexicans.
They're making their way out here, but
If I can find Mexican food in Japan, they got to be on the East Coast.
There you go.
Dude, right?
no, I'm saying Mexican food. You can find Mexican restaurants on the border. You got Taco Bell. You got
You did not just
Chick-fil-A.
mean ass Americanized chains talking about that stuff.
That's all I know over here. That's all I know over here.
Dude,
If you expect
dude.
Mexican
On the
spot,
border is not even good like that. Nor is Taco Bell. Stop.
A friend of mine in
Taco has some
China,
good
dude.
quesadillas.
She messaged me. She said, "Hey, we were talking about Mexican food one time, and she messaged me, hey, I found a Mexican restaurant." I'm like, you did? She's like, yeah. Like, send me a picture. She's like, all right. She sent me a picture of freaking Taco Bell. I was like, oh, I was like, that's not Mexican food. Like, no.
But it's not made like authentic. Like you probably have to look for them or find them. But I don't know. I don't know any of them off the top.
No
of my head.
win, man.
Windman and Evangelium are putting you to shame, bro. They said
Wow.
so. Evangelium saying plenty of
That probably
Mexicans here in New York City. I know about horchata.
Thank you,
And
fellas.
then Windman,
Wow.
I never had it. I don't know.
bro, Windman said I'm from New Jersey and I know about horchata. So let me.
Hey, you know what? Y'all ain't
push it
made me
out
feel
to
like
me.
that. It's good to ask questions. Y'all ain't made me feel like that.
No, I appreciate it.
I
I
want to
appreciate
know,
it.
yo.
Yeah, I just wanted to shame you a little bit, but I understand it's not
Shame
your
my
culture.
game.
So
my
it's basically like rice water, that they put
Risotto.
like, it's not risotto. It isn't risotto for sure. Holy shit, bro! But they put like cinnamon and sugar in it, and it's just like it's like a milky cinnamon
dessert?
drink, basically.
Oh no.
You could have it for dessert, but you could also have it with your tacos.
Yeah.
And so they do sell, Christian. I wouldn't be shocked if you could find it somewhere there.
Oh, hold on, Mark. I'm sick of the
Go ahead.
disrespect from all the way from Connecticut right now. I heard that nasty ass. Yeah, that shit is
Hey,
good, right?
Coconut with tacos?
It's not coconut. It's rice milk.
I don't know where you heard coconut from. I don't know where you
Oh,
got
I
that
heard
from.
that's
I heard coconut. I thought I heard you said.
All I heard was
I heard
rice, cinnamon, and what? Salt?
Man, you throw some extra cinnamon on the top of that, that should be hidden.
And sugar, Christian. I don't think that they put salt.
Oh, sugar.
I've never made it
Is it like
myself, but
sweet,
yeah.
or is it like what? Is it
It's
more
sweet.
like a,
It's sweet. It's like a sweet, milky type of drink.
Okay.
Have you ever had cinnamon with anything that's not sweet?
Yeah, I mean,
He said,
And one thing, please tell me one item that was salty with cinnamon.
a potato, baked potato.
The fuck out of here.
With honey,
Oh my god.
cinnamon and honey.
I took my wife to Disney a couple weeks ago, right? And we're out over in the California Adventure side, so out over there in the San Francisco area, I got myself what you call it, street corn. Why am I blanking on the freaking
elote?
name? Elote, yeah.
Wait,
Damn.
And Calvin's more
Calvin's
Mexican than me, dude.
He
I know,
really
right?
is, bro.
you say more things, man. Explain the other ones first
Yeah.
before we throw more in
So
there.
I got so I picked up an elote and a horchata, right? My wife tried both and he hated them both. He's like,
Oh no, bro.
The horchata, she's like, oh, she wanted to try it. She's like, oh, it looks all right. Let me try this. Took a drink, and she's like, as soon as it kicked in, she just makes that stank face, dude. Like right away, I was like, you don't like it? She's like,
You hate to hear it. So when is she moving out?
No.
She tried at least. She tried it at the very
You
least.
tried it, yeah.
Women, and who else said they had it before, or they know what it is? Do you guys like it? Have you guys tried it?
Bro, I guarantee you would like it if you tried it, PRock. It's really
No,
fucking
I'm not
good,
saying
bro.
anything.
It was good, dude.
I would try anything, man. As long as as not.
I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but Guzman y Gomez Mexican
Let
Diner.
me see. Let me see.
Tokyo,
This is in New York City.
No, this is
I
Tokyo.
said Tokyo.
Oh, it's in
Oh,
Tokyo.
shit.
Oh
Guzman
shit.
y Gomez.
How was it?
Are the workers
I never
Mexican or
actually-
are they Asian?
I didn't try it. I was like, I ain't come up here for Mexican food.
Yeah, it's not real Mexican.
Bro, when we were
But
in
made by Japanese folks, though, dude. Aren't you
One
like
of
kind
my
of
cousins
curious?
asked me if there was Mexican. I was like, why would there be? And then I got around the corner, and next thing you know, I ran into one. So
Yeah, in the desert is Mexican food too. In the desert, it's not real Mexican food.
Yo,
Weird.
speaking
But
of,
the
I
world is-
tried those empanada arepa.
Yeah.
What is it?
Empanadas.
And what was that? Patacon, something like that.
Patelon?
No.
Patacon.
Mexican dish or?
Patacon. I think it was like a Colombian.
Yeah. All right. So it could be patelon.
Reeno, something like that.
Reno.
Yo, those were dope.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm like, yo,
Patanos?
this is.
Is platanos or patelons?
Wait, no.
Fried banana.
Platanos maduro, platanos.
Apparently, they were made out of these what do you call them?
Bananas?
Oh, shit. Some kind of banana peels or something like that. And then
that's
they made it like a
patelon.
sandwich. That's pantalon.
I think it's patelon. Wait, no.
Patelon?
That has the meat in it. You said sandwich.
Yeah. There's meat in it. It's practically
Like
a sandwich. But yo, arepa and empanada, dope ass. Loved it.
Damn.
Christian's accent was pretty good right there too.
Dude, right?
Yo,
You can't-
he's
you
been
already-
hitting me.
I was gonna say you're already speaking enough languages, bro. We don't need you to start speaking Spanish now too. You're gonna embarrass us even further.
Yo, don't get me started. I kind of tried out meeting this Latina, and yo, this is
What have we been fucking telling you, Christian? We said no Latinas. Come on, man.
Yo,
If you take one word of advice.
Yo, shit.
What happened? Can you spill it? What happened?
Yo, all my friends were like, no, cause like my work friends are all kind of like white-ish, and they're like, yo, is she Latina?
No,
Maybe you wanna back out. And I'm like, maybe I'll try. Maybe she ain't that bad. And like, shit, yo, she fucked with my brain so bad. Like, oh, don't even wanna no.
What happened, dude?
That's a long story, folks. I can't share that right here, right now. No, I just can't. It's a long.
She made you lick
like
the
a
top.
long. I'm like,
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
I don't know what happened.
Oh man. All right.
Hey,
We'll have to get
the
full
West
story.
Coast, do you guys have a good spot that has good mofongo?
What?
Mofongo.
What?
What's my phone?
Yeah, exactly.
It's with plantains, right?
Yeah, it has plantains in it, but you could put like shrimp or meat.
Everything in Puerto Rican plates come with plantains. So
It was an educated guess. All right.
It was educated guess.
everything
So yeah, the one with plantains.
I was surprised, Mark. I was like, oh shit, you gotta know.
No, I have heard of mofongo before though.
There's no places over there. So see. All right, do you guys have like all right.
I'm sure in LA, I'm sure where these guys are, they definitely have good Puerto Rican restaurants. I'm sure they have one here, but I haven't heard of it. Like Cuban for sure. I think other South American ones, but I haven't found a Puerto Rican place over here.
See, but my point is
There's
like
a
just
lot of
that.
Mexicans out here, dude. So I don't know.
That's just my point too. It's just back here or too. Like there's not many authentic Mexican spots that I know. That's why I don't know half the stuff you
I would
saying.
chill for some Puerto Rican rice right now. I've
Oh
been
yeah.
thinking for a minute.
How can do
What's the difference between that and Mexican rice?
Oh, you guys, when
honestly,
your beans are refried, so you guys have that dry ass bean.
I want to say it's maybe just the spices that they cook with. It's just a difference in taste. But I eat Mexican rice and beans all the time, so it's just I just don't get that often. And there are
You guys don't put gandules in your rice when you put your yellow rice. You guys don't put gandules in it. Gandules and salchichas. You don't put that in there.
I'm so confused.
My brother just got divorced from his wife, and they were all Puerto Rican.
Well, you're asking the difference. That's what I'm saying. The difference.
But I haven't found a restaurant that actually makes it like homemade. But I gotta start looking for one.
My neighbors are turning up right now, so let me know if you hear any crazy sounds. But let me check in with
Are
the
they
chat.
banging
really
out?
quick.
Or are they
Yeah.
arguing?
Cinco de Mayo early party or what?
Yeah, they're having a Cinco de Mayo party for sure, bro. That's
I was gonna say, are they
definitely
duking it out?
Oh, hell
Yeah. No
You
one's
see somebody
banging it
flying through
out.
your wall?
That's right. No, they're just partying back there. So Windman saying, "Oh yeah, it's great, bro. I think we're talking about horchata still." Oddly enough, I was introduced to it from my Puerto Rican crew in New Jersey.
Nice.
P-Rock, you could definitely find horchata somewhere. If you come across it, even at the store, they sell it. It's not as good, but they sell it in the containers.
No, I don't want to go to the store. I'd rather buy it. Like, actually. So wait, so those two you guys mentioned, which one? You said there was one with the cinnamon in it. What was the other thing that you guys mentioned?
The other one was Jamaica. So they're all called agua frescas, which is like fresh water.
Yeah, I know.
And they've got like, right? So they've got
Piña,
so piña, the pineapple. They've got
orange whip.
there you go. So I'm trying to pull up a picture here.
Do you have any? Do you have any like
Michael was we had to.
There is some where I used to live in Bridgeport, Connecticut. There is a lot of Mexicans, like corner stores, right? I guess do you guys call them bodegas? You guys don't call them bodegas, though, right? What do you guys call your stores?
Tiendas, like a store. Just a store in Spanish, yeah.
I always hear markets because it always says market. Like every Mexican spot says
market.
Yeah, it'll say market. It'll say, and then it has a Mexican. So I've seen a few of those. I'm pretty sure if I go in there, I could probably find some of this stuff.
Dude, do you have any like pop up like street food or anything that sells tacos and all kinds of shit like that? Or no? You
have to go look for them. It's probably like a half-hour drive. There's one spot.
If you see some of those pop-up stops like street food on the corner or something like that, dude, most likely you'll find they'll be selling horchata also, dude. So you might want to hit them up. If you see something like that, just hit them up.
Now, if it ever happens, yo, I'll jump on the LWO chat and I'll be like, yo, guys, I'll do like a quick, I'll show you the pictures.
Dude, go live on your Instagram, man, and to see it.
I'll try it. I'll make sure this is official. I'll have you guys look at it first, confirm it, then I'll go live and I'll taste test it live.
Well, if you ask them if it's horchata, dude, I'm sure they'll confirm it. So.
I'll be honest, the floor for it,
white
like
substances of the drink that's there.
That doesn't sound right, man. That's like
pretty easy to find.
The floor is pretty high though, bro. Like even bad horchata is going to be pretty solid. I've had, I don't know, actually, I've had some shitty horchatas before. So yeah, we'll check it out to see if
there's some that doesn't hit right, but I mean, for the most part, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. That's what you normally have with tacos. You normally have it with tacos. You can have it with anything.
You have it with anything, I think.
Anything. It's a good summer drink because it's refreshing. But you said you had some nasty ones before.
Yeah, man. I was like freaking dirty, sweaty socks, dude. I was like, what was sitting? I was like, what the fuck is this?
You got me nervous with that.
Because they got to drain the rice water like properly, and like if they don't blend the shit right, it could be a little bit chalky. So I guess now that I talk about it, you could fuck it up. Philip the Fool is telling you, Christian, no one can resist that Latina pull. It's tough, bro, but just like the dark side, you gotta resist, bro. You gotta
resist. Yo, she came in hard, bro. I was like, that was hard to resist.
You give her some of that banana or what?
Oh, my man said no comment. No comment. Sal said, hey, no Latina slander. They're great. Listen, they're great. Some of those beautiful women on the planet.
They just don't threaten.
But if you know.
I'm sure most of the Latinas out there, they're fine. It's just the one that I picked up. It was just, this one's messed up.
Majority of them are messed up.
She's got plenty of primas over here, just as crazy. I promise. I promise.
Majority of them are crazy. You don't want to mess with them. But
I'm not a scientist.
Be good.
That's right. I'm not a scientist, but I think their blood just runs a little bit hotter, Christian. So it's just, yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Being hot is fine. The mind fucking is something else. It's yeah.
They're Jedi masters.
It makes you think you did something wrong. You know they did something wrong. They make you think you did something wrong.
It's called gaslighting, P-Rock.
No, yeah.
I'm just curious, dude. What species of Latina was she?
Ecuador.
Oh, Ecuadorian. She's more on the Mexican side.
Oh, okay.
It's an unexplored
Jesus Christ.
Different backgrounds, different upbringings, all the same.
So Windman's saying, sorry guys, I'm glitching out over here, but Windman's saying, P-Rock, if you hit up a decent bodega, they will have horchata on tap usually, especially if they sell hot food. Okay, all right. Sorry if you commented on that.
I know a lot of the hot food. I'll ask them.
How do we explain Jamaica? Isn't that a flower that it's drink? They put it in water and kind of ice. Drink.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what Jamaica even is. Jamaica. Okay, well, Jamaica.
Okay, from my mouth.
I think you're right that it is a flower. It's really good though, really refreshing. Here's what. Oh, it's hibiscus. So just like the same shit that they would make tea out of, but it's really fucking good. Evangelion is saying Latinas give memorable hugs.
Amongst other things.
That's right. Christian
amongst other things. Fucking right. Fucking A right.
Holy shit, Bob Dylan.
Amongst other things.
Incredible. Commander Green, what's up, Marco and crew? Hey, Commander Green. Thanks for joining, bro. All right, we got a lot of figures to talk about, so let's talk about one more figure here. This one for me, it's not doing it for me. I want a different version, but interested to hear what you guys think. Mario, I'm going to start with you. How do you feel about this one?
It's dope.
Huh?
This Palpatine. I like it, man. This is something I've been asking for the longest time, but I wanted this in like a 2-pack, and now they finally delivered it. But with them basically with a swap out head. But what got me confused, I was like, wait, didn't they already do a Palpatine from Revenge of the Sith? And I went back and looked for him. Like, yeah, there it is. But they're two totally different times during the movie. This is right after he reveals himself to Anakin, and the other one is basically when he's fighting Yoda. But if I were to pick this up, I'd want to display him as a Chancellor Palpatine, with the Ian McDermott sculpt instead of Papa Palps like this. But either way, you can't go wrong. I mean, they look hella badass. But there's one picture on here. We actually put it on the cover, on the thumbnail.
See, let's get there. I want to hear your thoughts, Mario.
It kind of, I don't know, man. People are speculating that this could be right here, the Artisan Dark Side Anakin 2.0. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but who knows? Maybe. We talked about it last week. They're going to do it. They're going to do it, man. So maybe it could be. Maybe this could be it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, what they say. So hopefully within the upcoming weeks, maybe if they drop it for Cinco de Mayo, Revenge of the 5th, that'd be insane. That'd top it off, because I mean, considering that it's the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, right? So why not? Why not continue to go down this line and just start announcing some more figures and shit, especially something that's this hot. I mean, you saw what the Vader's Apprentice one did in Japan. And continues to do for the 1,000 that they have left. They're gone, and people are buying them up at $1,200 a pop, minimum. Yeah. So it's crazy to see how in demand that figure is, So I hope that if they release an artisan version, that it's not that limited. I hope like a minimum of at least 3,000 to give everyone an actual chance to pick it up. But yeah, it's crazy to remember that the original Dark Side sculpted version went for freaking insane money, to $800 to $1,000 also. I mean, that was insane. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man, the next few days if they actually drop it.
Yeah, man. I'll talk a bit more about how I feel about the Artisan, but P-Rock, I want to get your thoughts on this figure and on the potential Dark Side Anakin tease.
So, what if they did like a regular release? Would that surprise you? Would you prefer that? It's just like a regular release. Would you want it to be limited?
Like sculpted or artisan?
The artisan.
Well, artisan is usually limited. They haven't done a general release on an artisan yet.
Yeah, that's true. I don't follow.
Who knows? Maybe.
I don't know.
I just don't know if they have the infrastructure to do that many, rooted figures, right? Like, I feel like they limit them because it's like, okay, we know we can do this many and get it out by this time. If they sold like 10,000 of them, maybe they don't have capacity to do that.
They're announcing a lot more artisan figures than they can produce.
Yeah.
And we're
seeing
they barely
issues put a dent in the line.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
that was this Palpatine. No, this Palpatine is cool. I like that, but I agree with Mario. Like, if I had this, I'd probably do the Chancellor also too. But this picture here does look pretty cool. I just never liked the way he looked when he had that, like the weird bumps on his face and stuff on his head. I know he was. I like the way. I never liked the way it looks, so I would never just play with that. If I had him with this head sculpt, definitely would have the hood. I'd knock the hood off. But yeah, this definitely. I mean, I know some people are upset about this because they picked up the other one, but I'm fine with it, man. More options, the better for me. It is for everybody else, I think. I'm fine with it, but I definitely need to get Palpatine. I need to grab one of these before they sell out. And I guess this is the one to grab right here, so definitely want to grab this.
Or devil's advocate, you just wait for them to do the actual Emperor with a USB throne. I think that's what I'm holding.
That's what I mainly want. Yeah. Well, no, because if I did this one, I'll do him Chancellor. At least do him as Chancellor Palpatine. I'd rather just have at least one version of that in my display.
Well, the original Palpatine on throne, I've seen that drop in price. A decent amount. So yeah, you probably get a decent deal on that. Just put full batteries in there and just plug it in.
I'd rather wait because it's gonna happen eventually. That's a big piece.
Yeah, rolling eyes and all. You'll be more updated.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
That's kind of how I'm feeling about collecting backwards these days. I'm like, damn, even if I
Yeah,
got a
dude.
few more
Yeah.
years,
Nope.
too much good shit dropping now. Yeah, yeah, but you're right. If I was really itching for one or needed it for the display, you could always just go chase that one, and he's not going for crazy money. But Christian, bro, how do you feel about this? Obviously, this is in your wheelhouse. You like this one?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it comes with everything. It comes with the other, the whole kind of chill vibe, Palpatine, and this dark side. This is dope. Like, I've been wanting this forever, and I'm really this close to pre-ordering it. It's just I know no hot toy is doing well here. Even like I'm not sure with the rooted dark side Anakin. Not exactly dark side Anakin. Is the
Sith
Darth
Apprentice
Vader, Sith Apprentice, is it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how high that price is climbing here, but no hot toy is doing that well. So I know I'll probably be able to pick this up with a slight chance at least. So I'll have to kind of really consider it. But seriously, this is dope. You know me, I'm a prequel fan. I'm more of a prequel fan than the original. It's just, and the fact that this comes with
Say proud.
I am proud, bro. I just I don't know what to say. It's just, I think this is the best thing that they could have made, and it kind of seems like Hot Toys, they're pulling out everything they can to sell anything they can, and I don't know what they're gonna make next year, because like at this rate, they're pulling out everything they have. What? Grievous is about to be what? When is that guy coming out? This year?
Yeah,
sometime this year?
This year.
Probably, I think so.
Yeah, and I feel like in the prequel line, Revenge of the Sith is kind of like the last card they have, and I'm predicting we're gonna be seeing a whole lot of these colorful troopers from the movie, and it's gonna be exciting. I don't know how we'll keep up with any of this because costs are rising. How my pay isn't rising, so I don't know how we're gonna keep up with all this. It just looks dope as F. Seriously, this is like, for me, minimum 9 out of 10, maybe 9.9.
Nice.
Different pictures, Margot, if you could.
Oh yeah. I just was keeping this on this one, but yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, Grievous is
this
due
is
out
going here.
from
This is going
July
here.
till the end of the year, so sometime this year.
This
Grievous
make
should
you
be
want to
out.
get two of them, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like this make.
Damn,
You could.
yeah.
You totally
Absolutely.
could.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, I know you guys are saying put the Chancellor in there. I don't feel like the Chancellor's that big of a character for me personally.
Well, he was
that I'd want
key
him
though.
in this
He was
Really?
he was this dude right here
Marco.
was the
He
Dr.
is-
Mindbender of the freaking of Star Wars. Like this guy,
He's the mastermind behind it all.
yeah, man. He played everybody. Like he was like the
Yep.
the puppet master. You just like, look at that. You gonna maybe do this. Oh, you
I
got
get
this.
that.
Yeah.
Get that.
Do it. Let's go. I can learn. Yes, right. We will. He was the whole one that did
P-Rock's
all
gonna
this.
act
Let him
out
go,
the
let
whole
him
the whole trilogy. Damn.
Like, he was the one, man. As much
P-Rock,
as I
can you do
hate
Obi-Wan?
him, and this, I can't do Obi-Wan. I can't do the accent. I can't do.
You
the
can't give us
accent.
a hello there.
Hello there. I don't know. But he does like Mr. Burns from Simpsons. I ain't gonna lie. I still see Mr. Burns here when I see him there, but just as much as I hate his character, he's like Joffrey from Game of Thrones. You hate him, but he played a key role in the whole story.
You compare Palpatine to Joffrey?
Yeah, I hated Palpatine, man.
What the hell?
'Cause I was like, yo, how's Yoda, my boy Yoda, not know this is the freaking Sith Lord right here? How does he not know this shit? I see it when I'm watching the movie.
Because
I'm like,
Yoda,
oh.
the Jedi, man, they're blind. That's why, man.
I
They're
hate it.
blind.
They're foolish. They're gullible.
Yeah,
No, I get what you're saying about his importance. I guess like I'm only interested in the look where he's full on Emperor. To me, he's just like at his absolute coolest, where it's like, Chancellor, just a guy. And I get all the evil was in him the whole time. He's not always going to look evil for him to be evil and act evil, but yeah, I don't know. That's just the representation I want. Calvin, number one, how do you feel about this announcement? Number 2, you think we're going to get another dark side, considering you just picked up your Sith apprentice. Would that make you upset? And then number 3, what are you fiddling with in terms of statues and such back there?
One, I was appreciative of this release. I thought it was dope, especially everything that it's going to come with. Not upset at all. I've been collecting long enough to know how this game works, but that's an Ahsoka piece. That's not from Revenge of the Sith. And I'm actually shocked. I'm going against the grain. I think I would have the fucked up scope displayed with this one. I just saw the movie again on the big company. Was that IMAX I saw it on? I believe I saw it on IMAX last Saturday.
Nice.
Dope. Really took me back as a kid when it first dropped. I think I was in my teens or something like that. But to see him working, doing his Slytherin shit, going through everybody and playing everybody against each other. But then when this scope hit on the screen, like we already know, when you watch movies, you already see fucking figures in these characters as it is. And I already have the Mr. Burns figure already, so I wouldn't need this head scope as of now. So I would actually look forward to having this one. And one of my biggest regrets is I never picked up the Emperor in his throne chair piece. When I first started collecting, it was available, and I wasn't on Star Wars at the time. So I've been kicking myself about that ever since.
Damn, yeah, that one's an all-timer for sure.
But Kevin, would you have the hood on or off?
On, just like this.
Yeah. All right. I think with the hood off. That's what I was
red eyes coming, poking out. Yeah, I would definitely have something like this.
Yeah. And it's a really cool look, honestly. And to P-Rock's point, more pictures. I think he looks awesome any way you want to display him. Just, I'm holding out for that Emperor version when they finally do an upgrade. But this looks really, really great as well. Let's see. Moose is saying, how could you not order 2 of these Palpatine Sidious? It's one of those that could warrant that. Because, I got to make room for more Andor and more Poe Dameron in my collection. That's why. Let's jump over to that really quick. Look they're on a fucking roll right now with the Latino figures. Hot Toys, don't slow down. Keep going, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going. Proc, I'm going to start with you. Poe, is this one that you're messing with at all, or you're not a big
man, I don't know, man. As much as I want to support him as being Hispanic, as Latino and everything, he was probably the best thing out of that, in my opinion, out of that trilogy. Him and BB was it? That's how much I forgot about the trilogy. Was it BB-8, BB-9?
Come on, bro. BB-8.
All right.
Unbelievable.
I was around that area, but like those two right there are probably like the biggest characters in there. Like from the newer characters, in my opinion, I don't know, but just he didn't have like an impact on me, like where I need a figure version of him. I'll be happy with the Moon Knight as my representation of him. I would definitely want to have the Moon Knight one, but Poe, I don't know, man. Maybe if I give him a discount, because I just love the suit so much. The suit is classic Star Wars. I love that suit. The whole X-Wings. I love X-Wings. My favorite vehicle in Star Wars trilogy. Like in Star Wars lore, and just in general, the Star Wars universe. I love the X-Wing, so I just love the suit. If I give him a discount, I'll probably grab it, but it's not something I have to go get right away. It's just, and then who I would display him with? I have Kylo Ren and Rey, but I don't know, man. I don't even have displayed right now, so that's my thing too. So I gotta take them out of the box and display them now because I get this guy. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I'm happy he finally came out though. I'm happy he finally came out though. He's finally being released.
Yeah. I love the fighter suits. Like I think that's just such an awesome look. Like my Luke Skywalker, that's one of my favorite figures, just because it's a really cool look. So the fact that it's Poe Dameron, you're right. He's not like that great of a character, but Oscar Isaac, I think I'm really happy they did this, and I think the sculpt looks really nice. Christian, where you at with this one?
Real quick, but I like the suits, but the fact that you don't get a vehicle with it or some kind of like cockpit that you can display with, like have them coming out or climbing into the cockpit would be like the icing on the cake. You don't have that. So I'm saying, so it's like incomplete to me when you have like the flight suit but no vehicle.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I do have I forgot the name. Kylo Ren and the what's the chick? I have both of them from the.
Well,
yeah,
everyone
Ray.
just forgot about
See what I'm saying? Well, I forgot about them too. I was like, oh shit, it's still in the box.
I have both figures from the Rise of Skywalker. I do have them. It's just, well, I don't know if you guys see it. I don't have. Yeah, me too. I don't have the figures. I mean.
Yeah, I don't have my display.
Mine's boxed up.
Back in the box.
It's fucking boxed up. So like, well, it will be meaningful to have it with them together, but it won't be a priority at this moment. It is nice though. It's nice to see him finally in figure form. Now that is something to give Hot Toys major points to. But for me right now, it's not a big priority.
Fair, yeah. No, that makes sense. And honestly, given everyone's feelings on that that trilogy, yeah, it seems like one that's an easy pass. I know for me, I got to go snag this one, but it's definitely not a must-have. Let's see. Mario, I'm sure, is probably taking a pause on this one. Calvin, I'd be interested to know, so maybe we'll come back to... Oh, there's Mario right there. Mario, where
I'm
you
here.
at?
I'm just moving steps around. I don't think you guys want my balls and my ass in front of the camera.
Well,
good
you
call,
you
good
thought
call,
wrong.
man. Good
You
call.
thought wrong.
Down with the
No.
draws.
I guess Marco wanted. Nobody else wanted.
Yeah. Then you, come
I
on,
don't
the
know.
platter.
Rocking thighs. I don't know. He might look forward to
Thighs, yeah, thighs, but I don't want to see those. So anything else.
I don't know.
I go
Suspect in
blind.
New York. I don't know, bro.
I go blind.
All right,
I don't
Calvin,
wanna
we'll
see
start with
shit.
you, and we'll go to Mario. How you feeling about this Poe Dameron?
We already knew this was coming ever since we got Moon Knight. This suit always pops on the shelf. I love my loot. I did pick it up. It would be for that reason alone, just because of how well this pops on the shelf compared to the rest of the characters. A lot of suits are, especially Jedi stuff with muted earth tones. Nothing really jumps off the shelf like this, but this looks good.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, the suits are always very vibrant, always popping out. All right, Profi, tell me, come on, we got to support the Latino characters. You're getting this one just to support the community, yeah?
Golly, dude. No, this ain't for me. I don't invest in episode 7 anymore. You guys, it's funny to hear Christian, man. I got the dude and the chick. What are their names again? Kylo Ren and the chick.
Oh wait, they're boxed up.
Oh my god, that was funny as hell, dude. I miss Christian. No, this is great, man. This thing was teased back in 2017. I think it looks amazing. But yeah, to see something like that come back from the graveyard, man, forever ago. I didn't think they would ever release this. Now, I mean, it's technically the 10-year anniversary for Force Awakens too, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they're bringing this out, which is, it's cool for those that actually enjoy that trilogy. But I agree with what you guys were saying too, how the pilots they pop on the shelf, man. The Snowspeeder Luke, the Sideshow X-Wing Luke, also, man, that looks hella dope. But yeah, this particular character is kind of came out of left field amongst all the Sith and everything,
Yeah, it's kind of a random one, right?
Yeah, but like you said, for the culture, hell yeah, dude, I love it. I freaking love it, man. But this is a different skull from the Moon Knight one, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it seems like a modified version a little bit, or what do you guys think?
I think the hair's different a little bit, it's not?
Yeah, hair looks different.
Yeah, I thought the expression is a little bit different too. I mean, I could be wrong, but to me, it looks a little bit different. So I'm kind of wondering, or I guess questioning the timing of this release. Other like what I said earlier, other than the fact that it's the anniversary coming up, 10-year anniversary, but it's not marketed as such. But no, it's dope. It's I like it. I don't plan on picking it up though. At least for now.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Fair. I guess I'm alone there, but I understand that everyone's not too thrilled with the.
No, like I said, eventually if it's discounted, I'll grab it. But right now, it's
trilogy.
Yeah, it's just that trilogy. I wasn't a big fan of it.
And I'm looking right now at this Mr. Knight figure, and it looks like a similar head sculpt. Let's see, different hair for sure, but it definitely looks like they base it off of this version.
Mr. Night Sculpt?
Yeah, it looks close enough where I'm like, oh yeah, probably that's the reason why they've decided to take the plunge on this one.
Yeah, if they're gonna use that gold, yeah, they might as well get their money's worth out of it. Well,
exactly.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit, guys. And listen, respect to Mario, to Calvin, Christian, full respect to myself as well. But the person that I'm most interested to hear talk about this topic is my boy PRock. Tell us, give us a background on the 100 collectors versus a gorilla.
Well,
what your thoughts are, bro?
Oh,
well, when I first heard about this, like I don't really like follow the trends and the memes and stuff like that too, but I listen to a lot of MMA podcasts. I'm a big MMA fan, so I listen to MMA podcasts. And a lot of MMA podcasts were bringing this up, saying, "Hey, did you hear the new trend or the question going on? Like, you know, could 100 men beat one gorilla?" So everybody was talking about it. So I was like, you know what? We could just switch it up. Say, would 100 collectors beat one gorilla? And if you think so,
God no.
If you think so, so my thing too is I want to have fun with it. So like would you have any other collectors that are on YouTube on your team, or like, and then if so, who? And like just in general, like what do you guys think? Like, so we had a bunch of not just regular, I mean obviously muscle bound, yeah, like just regular collectors. If we had 100 collectors versus one silverback gorilla. I know CT, if you're still here, because CT was like, well, gorilla's not even that dangerous or aggressive. The original question was a silverback gorilla, which is like the bigger ones, whatever, whatnot. But what do you guys think? And then like, who would you guys have in your, if you think so, who would you guys have in your team or in your 100 or whatnot?
And it has to be collectors, right?
Yeah, it has to be collectors, yeah. Damn. But I'm saying, obviously it's not 100 collectors, but I'm just saying, but then again, you know, I'm not saying it could be figure collectors. It could be people who collect cars or people who collect other things, just collectors in general. Like,
oh, I thought you were keeping it like within our own community.
We can keep it within our own, but obviously we can't think of 100 collectors. Obviously,
I could say Lou Batista. He's a collector.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Well, if you can think of,
there you go.
Yeah, you got Batista. You got Batista. All right, so you got Batista. I'll say another collector is Henry Cavill is a collector. He does Warhammer. He collects Warhammer, right. So there you right there. Then we got the guy who played Deadpool. He's a what does he do? Does he do Warhammer too, or he does Dungeons and Dragons? I think he does Dungeons and Dragons, I think. So he collects like the miniature figures. But not Deadpool, Deathstroke.
Oh,
Deathstroke.
Manganiello?
Yeah, him, yeah.
Oh, and the that actor from Kim's Convenience, Angry Appa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a major collector. He collects Hot Toys and some Star Wars collectibles.
So I just want to know, with that in mind, like, would you guys think, will we have a chance, or would it be like a sweep? Would the gorillas kill us all, or like would the gorilla leave injured at least?
Gorilla's eating, bro. Gorilla's eating.
Yep, the gorilla's dominating, dude. Ain't no way, dude. You have to put gods in there like Superman, Thor, the whole thing.
Superman, Thor. We can put cosplayers in there. Some cosplayers. Like Superman and Thor.
Cosplayers are the cannon fodder, man. They'd be the first to go.
That's what you need, the cannon fodder. So when they're going, that's when you throw their people in there. Like, all right, guys, the guys part of the plan.
Well, all of us on this panel are cannon fodder too, dude. So.
Nah, I don't know about that, dude.
Yeah, man, probably me the most.
Yeah, I can see that.
Damn.
No, I'm waiting for that one. You did, Ali. You threw the ball up there. I had to dunk it.
I was waiting for it, man.
Yeah, here you go right there. So, cause I heard some people actually say that they think that I think the gorilla wins no matter what. But some people say, "Come on, like I've heard plenty of arguments where they will say the people would win." One thing I heard is that they were like, "Oh, well, the gorilla can't last long. Like he'll get tired eventually." But
yeah, but their strength alone, dude. I mean, they're not breaking that. You know, the gorillas are freaking massive.
Exactly.
I mean, insane strength, insane amount of strength, dude. So I don't see that happening at all with 100 men. You guys saw the one that I showed you, right? Like, there's another one that I saw.
The AI one.
Well, there's another one that I saw too with like, what was it? 100,000 men versus 10,000 gorillas, and it was like, it was a simulation, and the gorillas tore them all up, dude. The 100,000 men versus 10,000 gorillas.
My thing would be just because I don't see how a person. I mean, unless, I don't see how we can hurt the gorilla. Like the muscles on the motherfuckers, like,
yeah,
and like, no, but see, I don't know.
Where do you stand on that Marco D thing, man? I mean, you guys were talking about it on Tuesday, dude, with Zach and the guys.
Yeah, bro. I think that the gorilla they would get tired, but you're right. It's too strong. Like, even we're not smart enough as a species to be like, okay, everyone's got to hit him on the left side. Like 100 people coordinating, there's no way. People would be going rogue. I get it. If you take fear out of
we could do it.
I think it's too chaotic, bro. And I think, like, okay, if you say
bare-fisted,
nah, there's no way, right? You throw one punch against that guy. Like, if everyone's hitting in the same spot, maybe. But I guess you have to say take fear out of the equation, because, like, even Gallium saying people will die fighting, smashed and torn apart. The moment you see, like, your homie Christian get torn apart, limb from limb, I'm like, I'm out, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done. I'm running.
You can't outrun the gorilla too. He runs faster than us.
Exactly. But bro, so I don't know about collectors. I'm definitely not taking collectors, but I saw someone post a list, and this was the list that someone came up with of people that they would take to fight the gorilla. And I kind of like this list a little bit. So Michael Jai White, I like that. Brock Lesnar, no doubt. Who's Tank Davis? I don't know who Tank Davis is.
He's Tank Davis,
boxer.
Oh, he's a boxer. Okay.
I'm not
Steven
sure.
Adams.
He's small. I know. I think it is, but he's small though. He's
small. That's why I was like, I can't remember that's his last name.
Yeah, I think it is Tank Davis.
Okay. They said Steve Adams and Isaiah Stewart and Draymond. I got to have Draymond on the squad for sure.
Oh, Draymond be fodder. He'll be the crazy one that he'll run at the gorilla
Throw
first.
him first.
This fucking guy. He'll blow in the air and then. Oh, no, that's not Draymond. That's the other guy. I forgot his name.
Someone said Solange. Is that Beyonce's sister?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't even know what that even means. Amanda Nunes. She's a UFC fighter, yeah.
Yeah, but she could hit hard, but she'll get destroyed.
Wow, Monica, is that what it said?
Yeah, I was like, Monica who? Monica the singer or what?
The singer. I mean, I know she got an attitude problem, but damn.
I guess Christian, to Christian's point, maybe a few crazy Latinas out there, maybe. And they said 2001 Ravens defense. Yeah, I like that for sure. But I'm not going out there with.
Is there no weapons involved with this?
That's another thing I asked. Like, I don't know. The original question was hand-to-hand combat.
Because I'm bringing my whole arsenal, so I don't know.
Yeah,
about
if it was guns, obviously, but I think it was hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, without any weapons, I think we're cooked. I think the 100 humans, especially normal people, especially collectors, there's no way we're done.
Because one argument people said was like, all right, I understand you can't really hurt it, or it's gonna be smashing people, but as it's attacking people, if you have people who don't know, if those are none of their friends, you can have those people jump on the gorilla and eye gouge, like basically try to rip his eyes out. You rip his eyes out, he can't see what he's doing, so eventually he's gonna be swinging crazy, and all you gotta do is stand back, and he'll basically tire himself out. And then once he tires himself out, you should have at least, out of the 100 people, you should have at least 40 people left over by that time, and you could overwhelm. That's one argument I heard. But I don't know.
All I know is I believe P-Rock was the one that said you can't outrun it. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I heard girls. Oh, he's so bad.
I don't need to outrun it. I need to outrun everybody else.
Yeah.
I think my track is everybody else.
Start people and shit.
You talking about? I mean, just
I just got outrun you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can outrun damn near everybody in this community. So if I need, I'm out. If I can't have no guns, I'm out. Fuck it. Hope y'all keep up.
Clinton Martin
What's
saying
Mark
Sideshow just reissued. Oh, go ahead, P-Rock.
No, I said what's Mark is good. That's when people start running. Like, oh shit.
Oh man, bro. Yeah, I'd have to be out, man. I'm not built like that. I'm not watching a bunch of guys get fucked up and then like, all right, now it's my turn to battle. No, there's no way. Even if he's a little bit tired, I'm good. Let's see. Sideshow just reissued Jabba and Throne. Clinton, let us know if
I was wondering if they were going to do that.
Let's go with the character. Dude just said it. Perfect for him. Be Fortuna to go with him.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is the one right here. Oh, bro, this price on this is crazy.
Is it over 1,000 now?
Over 1,000 now.
Wow.
1,025.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
and I know we're coming in a nice 720p, so you probably can't see this, but 1,025. Crazy work.
How much was the original one? 800?
Yeah, I think
800. Because look, when you go right here, let's see.
Put $2 more on there.
When you go here,
Can't blame them though. They know it'll sell. It'll sell.
I guess so. Look, it says 849 right here.
Yeah.
On the page, but then when you click it,
it was around the 800, 850.
Yeah, so 850.
Here's what it was selling for in the secondary market.
I try to tell these people.
There you go, Doc.
Damn. Jazzy in the house. What up, Cochinos? Damn, what's going on, Jazzy?
Jazzy.
Hugh G said add $100 in tariffs. Yeah, for $1,000 piece for sure, bro. I mean,
I can't imagine
resolved by the
statues, man. Imagine that shit. Oh my god.
Oh, easily,
bro.
Statue pricing right here. I mean, this is kind of basically a statue. Isn't
it
is
a statue. Yeah, it's a statue.
Yeah. Still a statue, but it's a big ass piece though. Dude.
It's a scale statue.
That's a big ass piece.
I'm just kind of shocked that. I'm just kind of shocked that Hot Toys hasn't done this yet. Like, I feel like after the do back, like, come on, especially if Sideshow wants to charge this for it, you come out with one that's like $800 and your money. Those will sell all day.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they haven't done a Tauntaun.
Yeah.
Ooh, right.
Yeah. Rooted or sculpted though, that's the thing though.
That third party Tauntaun's dope though, dude.
It looks pretty
You gotta know, don't you, Christian?
Yeah, it is pretty dope.
How's it holding up?
Pretty nice. The only thing is like, because it's like what do you call them? It kind of rubs on you when you touch it. The little white paint.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All the hairs that are.
Yeah.
You won't pull it down and show us though.
We can't dust it.
I'm kidding.
It's right there.
I know. I'm fucking around. It looks good up there.
But yeah, it's dope.
Man. Okay. Yeah, you would think it's a matter of time to do these larger creatures, but we've been saying that for a minute and they haven't done it yet. So at least the do-back was a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Hopefully they can. Hopefully there's enough support from the community for that do-back in.
Oh, mine, yeah.
I just want to share a story here really quick that I saw pop up just in time for Brother Cousins to hop in here. But, you know, they talk about a lot of economic recession indicators. And so one story that I saw was that brothels, strip clubs, and online dating all see revenue drop. Unusual economic signals point to deeper trouble ahead. So, you know, as we talk about people not collecting, people kind of saving their money. This is one indicator that we might be headed towards a recession. So, just wanted to share that. I saw that on Reddit and I thought that was very, very funny. But they were saying strip club revenues down like 20%. Okay, that's some real shit right there. So
that's crazy.
People are squirreling away their pennies here. All right, so let's go to another figure.
Long time ago, though. I'll go like my friend. Like, we go like a bunch of guys just to hang out, but on the regular, I can't. Come on, blue balls for what?
You're paying all that for that. And we got Jay, Brother Cousins in the house. What's going on,
Jay?
man?
What up, Jay?
Thank you for joining. All right, let's talk about this one. And Christian, I'm gonna start with you on this one because this is 100% targeted at you and your demographic.
Oh, yo, get the fuck out.
Oh, come on, dude. You're not intrigued by this?
I am intrigued. This is like it's funny. It's adorable. This
You don't
is
want it?
yeah.
See you?
It's cute. What?
No?
Huh? I mean, it's. I mean, I'm not saying it's a no, but it's not like a definite yes. It's just like maybe down the line someday. Maybe it gets a little, I don't know, sidetracked, bargain bin. I don't know. Maybe, maybe because it doesn't have to be there. Like I don't really need this guy to like complete a line. I'm not doing that. So I'm not like one of those completionists. But it is. It is funny that they kind of like announced it. I'll say that much.
Yeah. You know what? I want to like give this announcement a lot more shit, but I don't want to be too much of a hypocrite because this is the same guy who ordered that. I definitely was not. Like, this is not. I don't think that this is very good at all. But that's just me personally because I remember how much hate this character got. But again, I just ordered an Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. So I can't talk too much shit about revisionist history because, you know, that movie was panned to the high heavens. That character was panned, and you know now we look back on it a bit differently. So I can't say too much. But Mario, how do you feel about this one?
I love it. I love it, man. I mean, I was clamoring for this release. I think a lot of us, you know, who wanted this wanted like a 2-pack with little Annie, you know. But
little Annie,
this is dope. This is dope. I mean, I just sold off pretty much all my prequel figures, other than the Trooper, the clones, and all that. But hell yeah, dude, this is awesome. I love it. I freaking love it.
Damn. Okay. I wasn't expecting that reaction from you. Honestly, I didn't recall how you felt about.
No, I totally get. I mean, everybody when the movie came out, you know, Jar Jar was the biggest joke. You know, but I think over time, man. I mean, everybody that grew up with this movie is they're all there's a lot of prequelists that are out there, you know, prequel defenders, you know, and I think Jar Jar. I mean, I think obviously more Ahmed Best has, you know, been more beloved in the community these days, you know, than he was before. You know, that poor man. Such a shame how mean people can be, how crazy people can be towards an actor, man, and. But no, dude. I mean, I understand, you know, where you guys are coming from, but I think this is cool, man. I think this will look great in episode 1 display. You know, next to Qui-Gon, and hopefully we'll get some sort of Padme along with Obi-Wan. You know, Padawan Obi-Wan. You know, with the little Jedi Breda and Anakin. So yeah, man.
I think that's all on the table at this point. Honestly, if they're giving us Jar Jar, then they're probably going deeper down the hole. Proc, how you feeling about this one, bro?
I'm on the same boat, Mario, man. I'm loving this shit right here, yo. I'm loving this shit right here, bro. Jar Jar to me was not as annoying as he was to everybody else. I always told you guys I prefer aliens.
So you saw it when you were high, then, huh? You must have. If he wasn't annoying, you weren't annoyed.
How rude! No, no, but
I could just see P-Rock fucking losing his shit over
bro,
Jar
like,
Jar.
because he actually had emotion, he had character, and like I always told you guys, I prefer aliens over human characters. Like Star Wars to me is aliens, and this is one of the few aliens that this, like, main character wise, that you know this sequel has. So it's like, I don't know, I enjoyed his scenes more than Amidala's scenes. Like her scenes were like, "You will do as I say." She had no emotion. She was boring as hell. Those scenes were the scenes where like I'll go take a piss or get more popcorn refill. But Jar Jar was there. I was always there, man. 'Cause I wanted to laugh, or even sometimes he was annoying. Sometimes I want to see, like, because I knew people were talking so much shit about him, and I want to see for myself if it was validated for them to talk so much shit about him. And sometimes it wasn't. Like, he was an annoying character to some people, but I don't think it was that bad, man. Like, I've seen movies with worse. Even nowadays, there's way more movies with worse characters. But I like the. I don't have Peacemaker. I need damn Peacemaker. I want to have a display with Peacemaker and Jar Jar with the tongues out, or even have like I don't want to say it because somebody's gonna steal this shit. If someone steals it, please tag me. I want to have Spider Punk playing his guitar and fucking have Jar Jar and like Peacemaker with the tongues out, like head bashing, like something like that. Like take a picture of that. So if anybody takes a picture, please tag me. That's my idea. But I want to have that. I want to do that. But like I like the aliens.
On that one, P-Rock.
I like the aliens, and I like the obscure characters, man. I like it. I like Jar Jar. I didn't mind Jar Jar as much. And I don't know, because not only that, like, honestly, guys, you guys when you watch the stuff that continues after this, either cartoon or movies, and a few times Jar Jar shows up, like, oh shoot, Jar Jar. Like you get a little excited, like, oh shoot, Jar Jar. Look, oh shoot, look, Jar Jar's there. You get a little excited. You hate the character, but you get excited when you see the character in a way. At least I did when I was like, oh look, Jar Jar's back. Oh look, Jar Jar's did a cartoon. So it was cool, man. I like the character. I'm excited for this. It's not a priority, but I will have this in my collection. I do want this in my collection.
Okay. Yeah. And Calvin, are you there at all? Yeah, I think like I said, this does nothing for me. Like I've hated Jar Jar from the start to today. He does nothing for me. I get how you guys might be enthused. Like it's an interesting design at the very least. It's different than most of the other Star Wars stuff we get, but just not for me in any way, shape, or form. But you know, this is where we are with the Star Wars stuff. I guess this is more important to collectors than original trilogy, which is interesting.
Figure
Totally good.
All right, let's see. Mario or Christian, I'm going to have you guys give us a rundown on this one here, because I do not know where this is from, but it's cool. It's badass. And I've got a few clones already, so I'm interested. I don't know what it's about.
Oh. You want to take it, Christian? Or you want me to get it?
I'm ready to be educated.
Oh, shit. So this was from the Bad Batch. Basically the time. Hey, can I talk spoilers? I mean, it was with the first
Bad Batch been a long time.
Go
man.
for it, bro.
So basically, Crosshair goes Imperial, right? And this was one of his one of his people in his squad. You know, they went out looking for rogues. And I think it ended up being Saw Gerrera that they were looking for. I think it was.
Yeah, it was Saw. Saw was one of them.
It was Saw, right? But then some of their troops were like, "Oh no, man, I didn't sign up for this. You know, fuck this, blah blah blah." And this was the design. These were like the elite clone troopers at the time. No, they weren't clones. There was one clone and a couple of recruits. I think they were making that transition into stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what this is. This came out of the early season of the Bad Batch, the first season, first couple episodes. You know, so that it's a plain clone. We've seen these accessories before. This minigun came with the 501st. You know, and but this thing is freaking limited to what, like 1,500 pieces, which is absolute bullshit. Because this is a troop builder, man. I mean, me personally, as a troop collector, I want this thing, but they're just making it harder to try to pick it up. But I understand that's the game right now, dude. That's just collecting. It sucks for the figures that we want, but it's, collecting has always been like that. So, but yeah, man. I mean, considering how plain this thing actually is, I'm excited for it just because of the fact that I'm a clone fan. I prefer the clones over the actual stormtroopers themselves. I just like the design and the overall tactical look, from all of them. They're more military-like, in a sense. So that's why, like for me personally, the ARC troopers, I love those designs. They're dope. And now Uncle Moose, this is in Delta Squad. So, but those commandos are coming though too, also. But yeah, Christian, that's what this is. Basically, it's basically Bad Batch. This is part of Crosshair Squad. So he was down for whatever, taking orders and just doing what he had to do, while the others were basically, starting to whine and complain. But yeah, So Christian, what do you think about how they're limiting this shit? Because you've been gone for a while, dude. So what do you think about all these limited exclusives that have been dropping, dude? Are you a fan of that? Or...
Yo, I watched both. Was it 2 seasons? Was it 3 or 2? I watched all the episodes of Bad Batch, but I totally forgot about this. But like, that tells me. I mean, I don't have the Bad Batch figures, and that kind of follows. I don't need this. But about the whole limited thing, it's a smart move from Hot Toys. It's necessary for them because why? They need to up their prices, and how do you get attraction? Well, you limit them, and there you go. We have a lot of people interested on all these figures just because they are limited, and you have these scalpers who are looking for opportunity, and yeah, some people are biting them. Yeah, it's something that sometimes you cannot resist them, and it works. Scalping works because yeah, it just people pay up at times. But yeah, totally smart move from Hot Toys. But it sucks for us because usually with these troopers, like what you said, some people like to army build. They really like to army build, but in this kind of case, maybe I'm guessing like some people might want like a pair to just go with Crosshair, but I'm guessing this is a big hunch, but I'm guessing this is not going to be that hard to get. Out of all the limited stuff that we have out there, I don't think this is going to be on the top of the list. I feel like this. My hunch will be if you want a pair, you'll be fine. But if you want like 4, like I don't know, like if you want like a dozen, no, that's not gonna happen. But it's absolutely necessary because what? Although, well, I'm not happy. I'm not happy that all of our all these collectibles that we love are getting pricier every day. I don't like it. But how do you keep a company afloat without? Because we have to have Hot Toys in our lives. It's a sad, it's a sad reality. I need them.
Damn.
No matter how pricey it is, it's a part of my life now.
As long as you don't need a ball, you're fine.
Well, like it's just, it doesn't matter how I'm downsizing my collection or like how I'm trying to pull back. It's just every now and then I'll be picking something up. Why? Because they're providing the products that I want at some random, it could be any random time, and I enjoy it. I won't be getting everything, but still, I love the experience. And
was there anything out there that you missed out on because of how limited?
Oh, yo, there are tons, bro. Like, cause like even with the whole this Dark Side line, like all this, yo, Revan, Starkiller, those are still up on my list. Every time I look at like the aftermarket and stuff, and like, oh, should I pick that up? Should I pick that up? That's my like weekly routine, like once in a while. But like, yo, nothing can be perfect.
Christian, real quick. Refresh your memory. You guys actually have physical stores there, so Hot Toys or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do. Actually, there's a big pop-up for Star Wars Day. I think it's a some kind of event not following, but something to be relevant with the celebration in Seoul right now. They're gonna be ending in, I don't know, about 2 to 3 days later. So I'm gonna be yeah, I'm gonna see what that is about. But back to the issue, not happy about the limited, but I understand it's a smart move, it's a necessary move, and if that's the only way how Hot Toys will maintain their business, so be it. I'll live with that.
Wait, so Mario, refresh my memory. So there's more than one of these. I thought it was one character. There's more than one of these guys.
No. This was only one. So so the squad. I think the squad had like there were 2 that were recruits. I think, and then this one.
But what I keep people saying they want to army build this. Like, why would you army build? It's only like this is only one actual character. It's not like.
I don't know, but it's a trooper, dude. I mean, if a trooper looks dope, you got multiple weapons to display with, and why not?
Yeah, all right.
No, this is an elite clone elite or something like that, isn't it? Or how would they labeled it?
I see. That's my thing with Bad Batch. Like maybe because I binged through Bad Batch, I don't remember. Like I only watched it. I love the team. I love the group. I wanted to see what happened with Crosshair. I wanted to see what how it ended. I was upset, not upset, but sad or disappointed with the ending. But I watched it. I went through it like episode after episode. But I really don't remember half these characters. Like I don't really remember him. I kind of remember him a little bit. I remember when you said when Crosshair goes back over there, he gets his little own crew, and then eventually, obviously, he finds out more stuff. He gets sent to a prison and stuff. So I remember all that stuff. So, but I don't remember some of the characters where it's like enough where I need to have them. Mm-hmm. Like he's blowing my hair. Where like I kind of remember him, but like I don't like. It's not something.
No, it wasn't a main character.
Yeah, he wasn't a main or memorable character.
Yeah.
But it looks cool though. Definitely looks cool. But he looks like a 501st, just like in silver.
That's regular clone.
The helmet looks a little different.
Yeah, but dude, an Imperial Crosshair, that'd be sick, dude.
Yeah,
I'd definitely would be all over that.
I'm surprised they didn't do the team in the other suits. I'm surprised they didn't do that yet.
I don't know about those.
I don't want them. I don't want them.
Yeah, I've got the squad already from the season 1.
Yeah,
and I think it's
that's
really
the best suits.
Is there a 30% off for today only? Really?
Oh, wow.
Cherry Blossom.
Now you bring this up, Moose? Come on, bro.
Yeah, seriously. I was looking for a code earlier because I was considering ordering Vader. If I could find a code, I was like, that Hono Vader.
Okay, let's go one next. All right, perfect. I think this is the last one we'll talk about. We could also talk about the Imperial Trooper, but interested to hear what everyone else's predictions are. Our Commando, sorry.
Commando.
The only character I would want from Bad Batch was Visage Ventress when she came back at the end. With her hair and everything. I like the way she looked.
Okay. But so Mario, you were thinking about this one. 220 though?
I'm not a fan of the price, to be honest. I didn't think it'd come in at 220. These Hono figures are just coming up. The prices are just going up even more and more. So I mean, I don't necessarily see 220, worth of value in this figure. So, but I love the aesthetic of it. The Ralph McQuarrie design for the Rebels. This is badass, man. I do like it. I do like this style, and it's not for everyone. This type of style, because people are just looking at it, without really knowing the origins of this actual style. And maybe some do know about it and still don't even give a shit about it. But it's one of those ones that's just kind of so niche where it's like, because I know what a lot of collectors say is that, okay, I can get this, but what am I going to put it with? The design is so out of character. Where am I going to display this? What am I going to put it with? I mean, they do have a couple of stormtroopers right now, so you can kind of do that in that same animated style. But it's the ground right now is ground zero for this line. So who knows how far they're going to go with it? That's the thing too. So if you get in early on it, then you got this figure, and they produce more. And if you're interested in the line, then you'll start off at the beginning. So there you go. But I like it. I would like to get it. Not a really priority right now. That's why I want to put like coupons and reward points towards it. But I do, like I said, I do like the stylized version of this thing. I think it's dope.
What do the rest of you guys think about this one? For me personally, 220 is like wild for an entry level line, but I guess everything is creeping up. So to me, that's like, really? Like, what is the point of this line then? Like, honestly, like charge me $50 more and give me a battle damage head sculpt and like USB light up and all things that I'm assuming are not coming with this one. So I'm a little bit confused, but what are you guys feeling?
All right, so I jump in. So I'll jump in. I didn't finish Rebels, so I need to finish Rebels, but I agree more. Like the art, like if this is like the art style that they're going with Rebels, I do remember he did look a little weird Rebel, like the way the helmet looked, but it's just like this. So if you're definitely a fan, like the way you like a fan of, I think maybe Rebels is probably the same thing with Bad Batch, where like maybe because it wasn't that many seasons or episodes compared to Clone Wars, I didn't have that attachment to it. Maybe, but like I said, I didn't finish Rebels yet. I did skip a little bit and go towards the end, to see how it ended, because I wanted to know how it ended before the Ahsoka season started. But Rebels was cool, man. Like at first, the first couple of seasons did start off low kitty, at least the animation. But after that, if I remember correctly, I think it's after the third or fourth. I think after the third season, it started becoming a little more serious, and the animation got a little bit better. This is cool, but the only thing like I would say with this is like, if it does sell good, like, I guess this is maybe the entry for them. Like if this sells good, they'll continue going. But if they continue going, man, like. Not for nothing, like me being a person who didn't fully complete Rebels, but I did watch a good amount, like maybe 75% of it. If I want a Darth Vader, it's gonna be the Darth Vader when he fought Ahsoka. He has the battle damage, so you know for sure we're gonna get if this sells good or if it sells enough, you know for sure. I guarantee you we're gonna get battle damage Vader to go with Ahsoka to have like that scene right there, because that's probably one of the biggest. Like, if you look up Rebels, that's probably like the most seen on YouTube, like most views is that battle with, because that's when Ahsoka knows or finds out that Vader is freaking, Anakin and shit. So that's why that hits hard right there. So that's definitely a scene I would love to have if they do this, if it sells good. But I guarantee if it sells good, there'll be a battle damage Vader also. But 220 is pretty steep, man. It's going to Hot Toys level right there pretty soon. I think that $20-$40 more is Hot Toys level, because Star Wars normally their average is like what, 265, 280. So you're not that far off. You're not that far off from the Hot Toys level. I think the Hot Toys like average for Star Wars figures.
You could probably get a secondhand Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader for like $250 as well. So
exactly.
Oh, dude, yeah, easy.
But the red is cool, man. I love the red. The red and the visors and the eyes. That's definitely fucking cool. I like that shit. That's one thing I did enjoy the Rebel show. I saw him come out, I was like, oh, he looks badass with the red.
If this is 180, I probably would consider, honestly, like, okay, like I do like the design. I haven't seen Rebels yet, but yeah, I think it looks badass. But 220 is just.
I mean, he's a total character. Maybe 200 I could probably see him in, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
like 180, 200.
Yeah. What's the purpose of the line at that point, though, right? Just label it Hot Toys and just say like it's a little bit cheaper. It's a cheaper Hot Toys because it's a cartoon. I don't know, bro. Christian, how you feeling about this one? Yeah, exactly.
I am just glad for the fans who are, the fan of this version of this Vader, which I know I'm kind of like familiar with the whole look. It's just not my kind of cup of tea, but it's dope. It's cool. But the pricing, a little high. It's Hono. It should have been, I feel like, I don't know, 170 maximum. But
that would have been nice.
Yeah, what isn't it like 220? Like, yo.
Yeah,
yo,
220
nah, I can't. Not right now. Hono 220 for this? No, I'm sorry. No, it's not doable. But
yeah,
totally excited for the fans.
There we go. Well said. Calvin, how are you feeling about this one? Sorry, Calvin. I think you might be on mute.
Hear me now? No.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yep.
I said the price would be the only reason I wouldn't get this. Not that it's necessarily that expensive. It's just like, why would I spend another $200 when I already have 4 Vaders already? Just don't need it. But I love this concept of the helmet. That shit is dope.
It really is, man. Yeah, I think if they would have been a little bit more disciplined with their pricing, they could have gotten a lot more of us, right? For entry-level pricing, probably would have been a no-brainer for most of us, but you just kind of priced everyone out. And again, it's not that big of a difference, but another $30-$40 is like, nah, I'm out. Whereas like if sub $200 would have been like, okay, yeah, I don't need this one, but I'm gonna get it because it's a cool concept.
So, Mario Entertainment.
What
was that, P-Rock?
No, real quick, Mario. So from what I've seen so far, he wasn't in every season. He was maybe like in maybe 4, 5, 6.
He started
total.
He started in season 2.
But how many episodes was he actually in? Like, if you count in your hand, is it 10 episodes total? Like for all of Rebels, was he in like how many episodes can you count? I would say 6 maybe.
Nah, dude, for the second season, he was like the main villain. He was around. And I think they cut, if I remember right, they cut back on him like on this 3rd season and going forward. I think there were what 4 seasons or 5 seasons of Rebels.
You only saw him like the first. There was 5 seasons. If I remember correctly, it was 5 seasons.
Yeah, no,
he was, like,
he was
the first 2, and then you didn't see him for like the 3 and 4. Then you saw him like towards the end.
I think after that battle with Ahsoka, I don't remember
Never
seeing
saw him
him
again after that.
too often. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
my thing was like, it's crazy how they start off with him instead of the actual Rebels crew. People are clamoring for Ezra, so you would think if they did Ezra first, that would probably be like the better option.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, they started off with the stormtroopers already, you know. So I mean,
yeah.
But you still could have gone with
Those are
Rebels
easy to
first.
make. Stormtroopers are easy to make.
Yeah. You see Blue right there saying that he's got to get the 2 troopers, you know. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you definitely have to get him with 2 troopers. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool pose display.
Definitely will be a cool display, no doubt about it. I just should have been a little bit cheaper, but what can you do? I guess that's everything these days. Hugh is asking Mario, are you going to be at Disneyland this weekend?
Oh, me? No, next weekend. I'll be there next Saturday.
Okay. Skip it out on the 4th, huh?
Broke as hell right now, dude. So I can't afford all that shit, you know. But
Fair.
nah.
All right, Calvin, what we got?
Hence why I don't need another Vader.
Oh,
you did get
yeah,
this
there you
one.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
You gonna unbox this right now, or are you just taking a
Which
peek?
Vader's that one?
I've got like 5 16 unboxed. So
Damn. Okay.
here.
Oh, I'm
It's
seeing the Hanami Trooper right there. Damn, that's sick with the.
Nice.
That shit right there.
Dude,
So,
I didn't see this. This actually went up on. I mean, not this exact version, but it went up on Sideshow today. I don't remember them saying anything that's going to go up today.
There's a queue. Yeah, they're in the queue earlier.
Bro.
so, you guys want to catch a replay? I unboxed my 3rd scale Penguin Fabok on Miguel earlier.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Breaking down the move up above my head earlier.
Did you have a penguin already?
I have the Sideshow on the 1/4 scale, but I wanted the 3rd scale. It was on wait list, and then of course it converted. And then my Batman piece that goes with it converted. So I jumped on both of those.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 40-inch wide base with a 43-inch clearance once Batman gets there.
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to give us an updated collection room tour here very soon. All right, so I just want to finish off today's show talking a bit about what we think might still be coming for May 4th. I have a suspicion that might be it, but if it's not it, what would you guys like to see? Obviously, we're hoping for some original trilogy, but name like 2 figures you guys would like to see if there's going to be a few more, next week or, over the course of the next few weeks. What are like the 2 ones that you guys would love to get?
Darth Malik and Darthside Anakin 2.0.
Hell yeah. Okay. And Mario, let's talk about that right now, because that Darkside Anakin, I know it's been very divisive in the community. People saying like, oh, we're not going to get another artisan. And I just keep going back, and I think you said as much, like, why not, right? Like, the other ones sold out so quickly. There's so much demand. Why wouldn't they just strike while the iron's hot? Even if it pisses people off, it's another version. Go ahead, P-Rock.
No, but why not a sculpted one too? Like not just arson.
Yeah, both maybe. Too. Both maybe, right?
Both of them.
I'll do a sculpted one.
You wouldn't even go after the artisan though?
Nope, I don't like Breda hair. I'm not a Breda hair fan.
Okay. Fair. Oh, hold on. I gotta go to Calvin really quick. Yeah, you don't like those dolls?
Exactly, I don't like dolls.
All right, Calvin. How's that paintwork looking?
Man, you caught me mid.
Oh, he popped it right off. So just to clarify, Calvin, is this the battling one or this? Oh no, this is the Return of the Jedi one. Okay, hell yeah. Sorry, I thought this was the Japan one.
Oh no! I didn't get that. I didn't get that shit.
Okay, I was shocked. Yeah, I was shocked that you got that, but okay.
No, I went with the. Well, it technically is titled Darth Vader, but it's the Anakin. and the Trooper.
And the Trooper. Okay, yeah, that's those are
So
the
now
ones to have.
This and my modern suit Batman finally came in.
Collector Zone.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Marco.
I know he got
God damn, I ordered this shit when I was in Morocco.
Yeah, Jesus.
That was a while ago.
Oh. Yeah. I know he got a fat shipment, and I got several boxes of things that I was waiting on for a minute. But yeah.
How did that go over, dude? At home.
I got the typical. You're getting a lot of things recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they were. Here's what my response. Listen, these things were paid off already, so this was money that was, not even. We weren't even counting on, so don't worry about it. And that didn't go over great either. So, what were you gonna say, Calvin?
Nothing. I was just sitting there listening.
Yeah. So, not too happy. Not too happy. Wait until. Maybe she sees this, but wait until that Millennium Falcon cockpit comes. She doesn't know that one's on its way. That's going to be divisive. But again, paid for. It's been paid for. We're good to go there. So
I thought you got that a long time ago.
I've been talking to Danny about it for a long time, and we finally just agreed upon a price. And I just said, "Hey, let me just start paying you for this thing." So yeah, we've been talking about it for a minute, and finally said, "Let me just take that off your hands."
Awesome.
Nice.
But so Mario, so you named your two. Christian, what would be the two that would be must-haves for you if they announced?
All right. Since they're kind of fiddling with Andor and Rogue One, Artisan Jyn Erso.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
And my all-time pick will be the Queen Amidala from Phantom Menace. Artisan, of course.
The one in the red gown with the big old.
Yeah. That'll be it.
Bro, when they do that one, that's going to be a must-have for sure.
That'll be something else.
That'd be big. Big one.
Okay, we're going to keep putting those out into the universe. All right. Calvin, how about you? What are two that you would have to have? We can come back to you too if you're not ready.
I'll be honest, I can't think of two, but my first would be and I'm sorry if somebody already said it, Padawan Obi-Wan.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think my two would be Jabba for sure. Hot Toys Jabba. I'm not going to get that Sideshow one because I'm thinking Hot Toys is going to do one eventually. And obviously I missed my mark to get it a bit cheaper. And then Mario and Christian, remind me what the Bounty Hunter Leia, what the real name of that one is.
Oosh.
Okay.
Oosh.
Come on, give us that. That'd just be such a cool figure.
I know, it's such a...
Oh, yeah, dude.
Iconic.
Kind of a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. So I'm hoping that they wise up and they just finally give us that version because it would just be like a must-have, I think, for so many of us. P-Rock, okay, two figures that they would announce for May 4th that you would have to have.
Any Ewok, I'll take an Ewok. More Ewoks, I'll be happy Ewoks. And then another one will be they haven't released yet. Maybe
Oi.
Maybe a Puerto Rican.
Goddamn. A Bix? Yeah, maybe a Bix. Bro, we should talk about this real quick. Has everybody caught up with the show?
I'm not caught up. I'm going to watch it tonight. Yeah.
I ain't seen anything but the first episode at Celebration.
Oh,
no. But I was there when she said, "I love you" to me.
Damn, bro.
I was there for that.
Bro, I think my theory is she's going to end up dying. Like, she's going to die. Because you think in Rogue One, doesn't Cassian end up kissing this chick?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So obviously he's not with her Bix anymore. So either Bix is gonna break up with him or she's gonna end up dying. One or two.
Well, we've all seen Rogue One, so we know how this trend goes. But anyhow.
I'll do an Ewok, and then I'm trying to think of another character that hasn't been.
Any particular Ewok?
The Shaman, maybe, or I forgot the other Ewok that was with Wiki in the forest. I forgot the name of that one. Any of those two right there. And then another character they haven't done yet that I would love for them to do. They're doing Plo Koon. They're doing Kit Fisto. Is there any other? Oh, of course. Which I know is not gonna happen, but to this day I'm still fighting for her. I want Yaddle, yo. Give me Yaddle.
I thought you were gonna say like Shock T or Ayla Sakura.
No, Yaddle, bro. I want Yaddle.
Yaddle. Yeah.
Give me Yaddle, yo.
Yeah.
She was in the council. She was in the cartoons. She's in the canon. Give me Yaddle.
Bro. Okay. You keep calling for that Yaddle. You're putting it out
Yep.
there. I feel like they're gonna do it eventually.
It's gonna happen, hopefully.
Oh,
Low grade.
tattoos. Okay, so Padawan, Obi-Wan, Artisan Qui-Gon, Artisan Bix. Hell yeah. Who is this, Mario?
Low grade. That's the medicine you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
About.
Shaman one. The Shaman one. They did the Shaman one. They did the guy was like gray and white or black and white. That one too.
Okay.
Like a two-pack. It's gotta be a two-pack. Ewok two-pack.
Ewok 2-pack. All right, we'll keep putting it out into the universe until it happens. Listen, we just said when they announced Cassian, we said all right, certified freakazoid right there.
But Rick, imagine coming home and she's laying on your bed like belly down. Ooh.
I'm hoping the first thing she doesn't do is
just
rip
rips
that
one
out. I'm hoping that's not the first thing she does.
Yeah,
I'm not going to kick her out.
If you're
but
into that, she's like, I've been holding one for you all day long, my love.
Jesus Christ.
Mira, papi, I've been holding this for you all day.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Dale.
Just smelling like onions and nasty feet.
After that, hey, the Disney's right after that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. You gotta hold your breath, bro. Hold your breath.
I'll
Hold
be
your
like,
breath.
I'll be like, is that Mofongo?
Mofongo, there you
bro.
go. Yeah, she probably eat Mofongo. She loves Mofongo.
Darth Talon. All right. Okay, so shout out really quickly. So we were gonna end right there, but we're gonna do one more. I know we're running pretty long today, but no, in our
There's another
in
one
our-
we were
This is
talking
normal
about.
time. This is normal time. It's not long.
Okay.
2.5 hours.
Let's go
Yeah,
to
there's
Snape really
two
quick.
more figures.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one, Mario?
The other one, if anyone's interested in the what you call it, Republic Commando.
Oh,
Boss figure?
Okay. We'll go there next. We'll go there next because there's some
Yeah, then-
implications.
Yep. And the troopers, the 5 troopers they show from Bad Batch.
But
Yeah, Delta Squad.
Brock, I'm gonna start with you here because you're the Harry Potter
Dude.
guy.
Oh, Severus Snape,
guys.
man.
Sorry, I gotta head out. It's
Christian.
yeah, I gotta
All right, bro.
I gotta run. I
You got a
run.
booty
Dude.
call. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry
Real
about
quick,
it.
I
real
gotta
quick.
run.
We gonna
He's got to
we
be
gonna
up
see you
with
again anytime
Tina.
soon, man.
I can't do this weekly, but I'll try to pop in here now and then. I'll try.
The invite's
Okay,
always
what's
on
that
the
spot,
set,
bro?
man. Whenever you want to jump in, man.
Mm.
That's right, man.
Chris.
Appreciate.
Chris, I
Go
got
ahead,
one
go
thing for you.
Mm.
She gonna give you an attitude. Just put it all the way in. Should be alright. Put it all the way in. It's gonna make her crazy, but it's gonna be alright.
Christian, you gotta
The
eat that.
whole
Toto.
banana,
You
dude.
gotta eat the Toto. Latinas like when you eat the Toto.
Yeah,
Jesus,
this is
coming.
it.
I'll
Put it
keep
all
that
the
in
way-
mind.
All the way in. Hey,
Lick it.
All the way in.
Spider-Man, and lick it.
Oh man.
But it's
Christian,
been awesome, guys. I'll try to pop in as much as
man.
possible. I'll try.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
good to see you again,
Always-
man.
you always got a spot, brother. We love you, man, and appreciate you coming through tonight.
good seeing you,
Have a
bro.
great night, guys.
Have a good
Good night,
one.
guys.
Okay, brother.
Later, bud. All right, so Brock, tell us about Snape
Oh.
here.
Severus Snape, man, he's a cool character, man. Like, if you're a Harry Potter fan, he plays a key role in the Harry Potter story. Like, he basically take ones for Harry Potter. Like, he is a big character. Unfortunately, I wanted to get into his line, man, but like, they're aiming more for the Rudy hair, and like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Rudy hair. I know according to what I'm hearing from other fans and other collectors, NR is doing it better than Hot Toys when it comes to the Rudy hair. This looks amazing. It does look like the actor. It just sometimes I just think the Rudy hair is a little over the top, where it makes them a reason for you to charge too much for the figure. Like I don't like $400-$500 for a figure just because it has hair on it. To me, does not justify it. I just don't. I'm fine with sculpted for like maybe $200 or $300. I'm cool with that. But this definitely looks cool, man. Severus Snape's a big, like I said, he's a big character. You feel bad for him, and then unfortunately, obviously the actor passed away, not a couple of years ago and stuff like that. So that's even another part right there. But this is something that if you're a fan of the actor in general too, like you would want to grab, because there's not many figures of this actor from any other movies he's done before. So if you're a fan of the actor, this is something collectible wise, something you would want to grab, in my opinion. But definitely cool, looks nice. I do like what NR is doing, man. Just like I said, I'm not a big fan of the hair. The hair, I don't want to pay that crazy price for. Like Mars is like a doll. I don't want to do that.
Did you get the other figures?
No, I did have. I canceled the pre-orders for the. I never had Harry, but I ended up canceling the Harmony and the what's the other guy's name? I can't forget his name. Weasley, Ron
Weasley.
Yeah, because one thing I can't start collecting without having Harry Potter. That's the main character. But still, like I'd rather do sculpted. And Hermione's not. They're not doing sculpted Hermione. It's just only rooted. I think Snape too. I think Snape's too. Also, maybe one of the ones that be rooted only, not sculpted. So, like to go sculpted route, I'm gonna miss out on characters. They're like forcing me to miss out on characters. So that's why I didn't want to do it. But it looks good, man. Definitely looks good. It looks like him. Cool character. Like I said, cool character. He grows on you. He is pretty slow, like monotone, but he definitely grows on you as the story goes on. And when spoiler alerts, spoiler, when he dies, you really feel that. Come on, man. This movie's been around for over 20 years.
Bro,
there's no way. There's no way you can say spoiler alert.
Thanks for that, Rock. Appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. Well, I can tell you how he dies. But yeah, he dies in the series. But
thanks.
It makes you
let me figure that out, huh?
Bro, it's been 20 years. You have plenty of time to watch this.
Hey, of all people, I ain't the one to tell me to watch shit. I stay on top of mine.
No, but if you haven't watched it in 20 years, you're not gonna watch it now. So
I haven't seen this yet. I just got interested last year. I still haven't seen fucking Lord of the Rings.
So all right, so are you saying you got interested last year? How many movies have you seen so far?
Of what?
Harry Potter.
First 2.
All right, not bad. First 2 kind of suck though. In my opinion. They're a little slow.
And I'm trying to get into it.
Yeah.
Now that I know my man's dead, I'm like, well, fuck it.
No, but trust me, it's I didn't tell you when it happens, but he's around for a long time. He's around for like I say he's a big character. He's a big character.
They telegraph it a little bit. I feel like he didn't spoil like the intent and stuff. Yeah, I think it's still
exactly. I didn't want to tell you what or who or why. There's a story behind why he died. It was intended. I don't want to say why.
Blue Tattoo says spoilers. I would say if you're about to
you too, man. Dude, if you haven't seen it, it's been over 20 years the movie's been out. You haven't seen this shit now, you're not gonna see it later. Don't worry about it.
We don't know that. Sometimes it takes us.
How you gonna tell me I'm not gonna see it?
All right, so when do you plan to see the next 2 movies? You plan to see it this year?
Well, I was hoping to have time during Christmas time to get through all of them, and it didn't happen. So
look at Jazzy's comment.
I can't.
He said, "Damn, he died. Should I'm not getting this anymore."
Nah, he's still. I'm telling you, he's still he's a main character, man. Like he plays. It's part of the story. Like it wasn't unexpected. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I don't want to.
Now you don't.
Too late.
No, I'm just saying, but like it plays part of the story. Like it has to happen for the story to continue, and you'll see why when you watch it. 10 years from now, when you watch it 10 years from now, because you can see it 20 years ago, so you definitely not gonna see it the next 5 years. You can see the next 10 years. So 10 years from now, we'll do a reunion on this Harry Potter, and you guys will come back to me. You, BC, all you guys.
I can't slow down for me in 10 years.
I want to hear you guys' opinion of what happened to Snape.
And Calvin, you might know this already, and I forget the actor's name. I'll look it up right now. But the actor that's going to play Snape in the TV show is black.
Yeah,
and like that. I mean, I'm very worried for this guy.
I'm not a fan of that.
He's dying off the top. If the character died in the movies, he's dying off. He's the first to die then.
But I know they're gonna have to rewrite everything.
Christmas first.
What's up,
I'm
Yama?
not a fan of that because they're doing a reboot of TV show. There's no need to do a reboot. Just same thing with Star Wars. There's a lot of lore in Harry Potter. There's the books, they do other books. Do a different story. I don't. There's no need for a goddamn reboot. It's only been 20 years. It's less than Star Wars, and it still holds up. So there's no
like
need for a reboot. I'm
because
not watching.
There's so much ground in the books that they can go to. I feel like it could work. It could work well. Here's the dude. I know he's been on. I think he's been on Black Mirror before. Oh, I May Destroy You. That's where I saw him. But yeah, so like he's a brave person, just like the person that's playing Abby on Last of Us. It's like you got to be a really strong person to go into this understanding that you're gonna get hate, and yeah, it could not be pretty for you. But I think he'll crush this role. Honestly, I'm interested to see some different takes for what was that, Profi?
That previous episode of The Last of Us. I ain't saying
Somebody
nothing.
catch up on that too, bro. You're saying the one before the last
game.
one,
You
right?
know what's gonna happen. Last of Us. I didn't think it's gonna happen so soon in this season.
What are you talking about, P-Rock?
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
why
talking
don't you just spoil it for everybody? Just let everybody know.
Yeah,
who
man.
died.
What do you?
about.
Yeah,
Oh, bro,
exactly.
you didn't play Last of Us. Come on, that's another everything. That's another
I ain't,
one.
dude.
That's
I haven't
years.
played the second one yet.
Everybody
dude.
knows what
After
happens in
all
Last
this
of Us
time.
2. Everybody knows what happened. Everybody knows that's
man.
been 4 years ago.
I don't know about
Years ago.
everybody.
If you're a video game fan and you're a collector, you know for a fact what happened. If you're just a random that's never heard of Last of Us, there's no way you don't know what happened. Man. There's no way. I thought they were extended because I heard there's 3 seasons so far. I thought they were extended to the end of this season. But when I saw or heard about it, I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm done. Just like the game, I'm done. I'm not continuing. I'm over Last of Us in the game. I'm over Last of Us in the show."
The boss.
Damn, okay. Wow. Damn. It's an incredible story, honestly. Like the second game
Nah, I
was one of
can't
my
do it.
favorites, but okay.
Especially with this actress too. Like I don't want to see. I never saw her as Ellie. Joe was only saving grace for me in this show. Because Pedro Pascal, as much as it did hit me being Hispanic, it still hits me when you see.
Careful now.
No, bro. I'm being honest, you guys. I'm fair. It's fair all across the board. It does bother me and hit me when you see a Hispanic character play a white character. Like, there's no need for that, in my opinion. You can find plenty of white actors that can play Joe even perfect. Why do you have to find a Hispanic guy?
He was a construction worker. He was a construction worker in Texas. Tell me he wasn't Mexican. Come on.
No, I'm just saying,
I'm
but like,
just
he
saying.
doesn't even look like Joe in a way. But watching the show, he was the saving grace. Like, he actually did a good job playing Joe. So I give him credit for that. Like, coming in, I came in negative thoughts, but he sold me good. But she never sold me because, first of all, she looks nothing like that girl, man. She looks nothing like Ellie, man. And then I think when she tries to act like Ellie, I think it's like overacting, like she's overdoing it. So I was never a fan of her as Ellie. I gave it a try. I saw the first season. I love the first season. I love the whole story, the path. She's never sold me an Ellie. And now the fact that this happens and it's all her now going forward in a way, I'm not cool with that. So I'm done.
Fair. That's fair. And you're not the first person to say that. And I don't think she would have been my first choice for Ellie, but I think she's embodying the character for me personally, and I'm really intrigued to see where the show takes us and how they kind of tell that story, because it's not going to be easy for them to tell it in a well done way. But I thought that they got that episode 2 very right. Like, even knowing what was going to happen, I was still emotional, and I felt like that was a mark of like a really well done episode.
Look, that game fucked me up so much, I stopped playing it.
Exactly. It's the exact same thing as me. Like,
shit happened. I stopped playing the game.
Me too.
I still don't know what happened in the game.
Me neither. I'm the same way. I'm like, I can't. I tried. I've tried. Trust me. I went back. I tried. I couldn't. I can't do it, man. I can't. I just like Ellie was never one of the characters I enjoyed in the show. Like, it was always Joe.
You know what? The way they deviated from what actually happened in the game, they basically did the Game of Thrones, with the long night. That was actually pretty damn cool.
But not only that, then you have Abby. She looks nowhere near the chick that she looks like. That's what bothered me too, even more. When I watched the second season and I saw Abby, I didn't know that was her at first until the guy said her name. I was like, what? Abby's supposed to be like Ronda Rousey, like a thick,
exactly. So
muscular chick.
With that being
There's no
said,
way that girl's gonna take out
disagree
Joel.
for this reason. I disagree
Joel
with you.
has
on this
125 pounds on that chick. There's no way that chick's gonna take out. So I didn't even see this. Like I didn't even see the episode. I'm telling you guys right now, I didn't even see the episode. I forgot about the episode. I heard about it. People were, oh, what happened? I was like, oh shit. Obviously, people didn't play the game, so they were surprised. So
Well, what you saw, what happened in the game, that kind of went down like that. It was really.
I
Simple.
disagree for the only reason of the size. I thought she was more menacing as a smaller character. She really had to pull that emotion out of her to make that shit happen. Not to mention, fun fact, her mother passed 3 days before.
Yeah.
So she had to pull that shit from the dark thing.
Now was she the voice actress that actually played Abby or no?
No. The voice actress was not Abby. I'm thinking Ellie. Sorry, I don't know who the voice actress is. I'm thinking Ellie. The woman who gave
that's the
birth
mother.
to-
Yeah.
That was the mother.
Yeah,
was the
I know
voice.
that, yeah.
But
because the co-director, he's been known for like hiring the people who did the voice acting for the show too, to kind of like give him a chance.
well, I think she did her. I think she played her ass, showed her ass off in that role.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I said I wouldn't know, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh man, like she should have been a lot bigger. Like she was supposed to be a lot bigger in compared to the video game.
I don't think that
like
matters, man.
Mario's-
As long as she captures the essence of the character, the spirit of the character.
That's where I'm at, bro. The same with like having Snape, right? It's like he doesn't need to be a white guy with long hair. He could be black. Like as long as it's
No.
the essence of the character, that's fine. I don't give a shit. But to Mario's point about the battle scene, right? Like that was awesome. Like they that was a nice improvement from
That was
the game.
that was
So,
dope.
it's just a well done episode. So I'm excited to see episode 3. I got to catch that. I got to catch the Andor episodes, last 2 episodes of Daredevil. I got a lot of shit I got to catch up on this weekend, but I think I got a free day tomorrow. I think I can chill tomorrow.
Blue.
Let's see what did he say. He said, she doesn't need to buff to kill any wounded man. By the way, fuck yeah. So let's see. Evangelium saying, I wonder how long before we get Thunderbolts figures from Hot Toys. It's getting quite the reception. So I'm imagining we probably would get at least 1 or 2, at least a Yelena, here in the next few weeks, I would assume.
They haven't done that many Marvel figures.
Sorry.
They haven't. No, it's been quiet. It's been quiet. So, P-Rock, I know you're waiting a little bit to see Thunderbolts. Mario, you're probably waiting. Calvin, did you see it yet, or you got tickets to see it?
You already know. I saw that shit last night.
Okay. Thumbs up or thumbs down on it? Nice. Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Okay, 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Okay.
Heard it was really good.
It was well done, bro. It was at least different from the typical formula. And
Outside of Elena and Bucky for being a bunch of characters we really could give a fuck about, they did that.
Yeah, you don't like
care about everybody. Say what?
You don't like Bucky or Elena?
No, obviously I said Bucky and
Outside.
Elena, the 2 that we care about. I said outside of those 2, the rest of them we really give a fuck about. They're mostly Disney Plus show characters.
Yeah.
I said, but for that reason, they made the whole team. They made us all give a fuck about everybody, and the depths and the darkness that this storyline covers, it goes deep.
Yeah. I appreciated like the mental health aspect of it. Like that was it's well done for sure. Let's talk about this one, Mario. Maybe you could tell us, have you gotten any of these Imperial Commandos at all, or you interested in adding? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 2 for 2. So
2 for 2. Okay. Same
I just
with me,
don't.
man. I love this design.
Yeah, in the game though, they were much bulkier, man. They look so slimmed down. It's just, I thought they would go back and actually kind of redo that a bit just to match up with the game. But I mean, settling,
Yeah, I thought
I
we
mean,
saw
I guess-
the Bad Batch or game.
Pure.
No, this one.
The being labeled Bad
Republic
Batch or
Commandos,
game?
the games. Huh?
No, I'm saying isn't it being labeled as Bad Batch though?
I don't think so. Isn't this Republic Commando? I don't think it's labeled as a Bad Batch.
That's a good question. Let's see. But Mario, on that point though, I feel like the design in the game was so based on Unreal Engine. Like everything back then was kind of like that thick, like the Gears of War. Everyone's just like void it out. So I just kind of appreciate them slimming it down just a little, like make it match the other things we have a bit more.
Yeah, I totally get it. I can understand that. But still, I mean, just if we're going after the game, you know, that's the aesthetic that I think a lot of us actually wanted. You know, they doesn't really say where it's from anywhere. They're just calling it Clone Commando Boss.
The reason I thought Bad Batch is when they promoted it on Instagram, they hashtag Bad Batch. That's the reason I thought it was Bad Batch.
Yeah, but there's no Bad Batch labeling anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason, because they hashtag. I always hashtag Bad Batch. That's what I thought it was Bad Batch. I don't know anything about these characters. So I thought it was Bad Batch because I saw that.
Oh, they're saying inspired by Clone Commando Boss from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Okay.
Not Republic Commando. So that if that's the case, then well, shit. Even Gregor,
Bad Batch,
dude. Even from well, you know, Clinton, the actual the baseline mold armor is basically Hunter in the Bad Batch. That's where they got this from. It's just basically a retool of that and a repaint. But shit, I don't remember these fools in the Clone Wars. But yeah, right, Blue. Yeah, they'll be bulky in live action and Hot Toys release them bigger. Then I can totally see that happen. Yeah. Yeah, BZ things too.
Yeah, see, I remember the visors were not Clone Wars visors. Those are not. That's Bad Batch. Are they?
No, there were commandos in Clone Wars.
Blue visors?
The commandos, yeah. Yeah, because we saw Commando Gregor. Gregor was there.
Yeah, all right.
You know, so we did see commandos, but they were also bulky. He had a bulky ass armor also.
But they didn't like this though. I don't remember these guys in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I don't remember Delta Squad actually being in there. But yeah, I'm excited for it, you know.
Rofi? The one that was
I don't have it on pre-order yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I do plan on picking it up though. Yeah, those ones I'll definitely get. So yeah, man. It's cool to see these actually come out. But I just really wish that they were bulkier, just like after the game. But yeah, now I want to try to go look to see when they were in Clone Wars. I gotta try to find that. They look cool together as a squad though. Look at that. That's a nice pick.
They do. And I forget what this one's name is, but that's the must-have for me right there.
Sev? I think that's Sev.
Such a sick look.
Yeah. Yeah, look badass. You're all on these two, Marco?
Yeah, and I didn't even intend to, honestly. Like I got the first one because I thought it looked really cool. And then obviously played the game back in the day. And then when Scorch dropped, I was like, oh, actually Scorch looks cooler. Let me chase that, and was successful. And then the white one, I was like, oh, I'll put in a pre-order. And now I'm thinking like, fuck, I'm pretty far down this. Should I just round it out and try to get all the remaining three?
Might as well.
I'm thinking so. Because I really like the design, honestly. Like it's a really cool concept.
Yeah, with the decals on there.
Exactly. Calvin or P-Rock, you guys considering these ones at all? Have you picked up any of the
other ones? I didn't know who they were, so nope.
Negative.
Nothing. Okay, Mario and I are the only sickos here. Let's see. Let's see. I think there was one other thing, right? Was there one other release?
I think that was it.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to talk about some other shit.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Cos Babies for sure.
Cos Babies? Yeah, we're going to go
there. Yeah, let's see. I think I had one more thing to talk about.
Some Sideshow statues also that are being revealed.
Oh, Sideshow statues.
Star Wars,
okay.
Yep, Star Wars.
Yeah, they got that Luke. I think they're going to reveal the X-wing Luke, where he's climbing up the ladder into the cockpit. That I want to see how that's going to. GTA.
Oh, as a statue, huh, Profi?
Yeah, man.
I'm
curious.
Was it just a tease so far, or what's the?
They teased it at, I think it was an SDCC 2 years ago. And now, on their thumbnail for the stream, I think on Sunday, there's a silhouette of it. That and also Wicket. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what they drop.
Okay. Yeah. So the only other piece of news I wanted to touch on was Grand Theft Auto getting delayed to next year. Number one, anyone hyped for this? I think we're all probably going to play it, right? At this point, maybe even Mario's going to come out of retirement to play it.
Nope. No,
really?
Are you guys really still into GTA?
I'm not into it no more. I gave up.
Really, P-Rock? Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking, bro.
That's GTA I actually enjoyed was like, which was the one that had the white dude and the black dude. Like
that was the last one, GTA 5.
All right, so that one was pretty fun. Like the story mode.
It's been that long, right? Like it's been
it's
years.
been that long. Yeah, so it's,
The one I liked the most, I think, was Vice City because that was totally
Vice City was
Scarface
fun.
video
Vice
game
City was
mode.
fun. The DLC was fun too for Vice City.
And so this is in Vice City, by the way, if you didn't know, Mario. So this particular one is in Vice City. It's just modern day. It's two, they're Latino. I'm not sure exactly. They might be Cuban, but two Latino characters. I'm just assuming in Florida, right?
Yeah,
but,
more like Cuban.
Yeah, more than likely. But yeah, just so it's coming out next year. I don't know. It's gonna be one of those cultural phenomenons. They could charge $100 for it. They could charge whatever they want. People are gonna buy it. But yeah, just
I'll try it out.
Okay, what are you playing on these days?
Right now I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm playing Silent Hill 2 on the PS5. So I'm playing those two there.
PS5. Okay.
Yeah. So but I have found Grand Theft Auto, so I will give it a try when it comes out. I haven't followed, like, I don't play the online one. I know a lot of people playing online for years. Don't play the online much. I'm more of a story person, so I would definitely give it a try. I thought it was part 4, but like you said, it was part 5, so it was the last one. So I enjoyed the last one, so I'll give it a try.
I just found my old NES, dude, and some games. I don't see if that shit still works. Yeah, dude, found the actual console, lying around. I was like, oh shit. Found a case of games and just found the power adapter. Damn. Now I just need to see if I can find a way to hook up to the TV and just see if that shit still fires up.
Damn, bro. Yeah, man. You could buy like HDMI adapters and stuff for it as well.
Yeah.
But bro, that's a collector's item now. Okay, well, Mario's a few generations behind at this point. But that's all right. You know what? We'll get him there. Oh man. I think that was all that I had. You guys have anything else you wanted to chat about?
Cal's opinion on the GTA.
Oh yeah, Calvin. You gonna pick up Grand Theft Auto? I'm assuming, yeah.
You muted.
Now,
all right.
As
I'm
now,
sorry.
Probably. As of now, probably not.
Oh, probably not. Okay.
I'm really on the Last of Us right now, so I'm looking to go back to game 1 and finish game 2. Get it for PS5.
Well, you got a whole year to catch up on your backlog before Grand Theft Auto drops. So, but
since we're on the topic of video games, what do you guys think about the Switch 2? The prices on that thing, the price of the damn games.
The games is crazy. The system's not bad. The games is crazy.
It's $80 now.
Yeah,
dude.
More than Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, Xbox just raised their prices too. So their base price for games is $80 now, and their consoles are more expensive too. So, everything's going.
I remember Super NES was doing that, dude, back then when Street Fighter 2 dropped. I think it was like $70 or $80. I was like, what the hell? Why? So to see them actually doing this again, I'm like, oi. Oh.
The reason I call it bullshit is because they always say we have to charge you because the physical copy, we have to produce the disc, we have to put the data on the disc, we have to create the packet. I understand that. So my thing is, there's no reason why the digital is the same price as the physical.
Yep.
If you're paying for digital, you're not paying for the distribution, you're not paying for the physical copy, you're not paying for the casing, you're not paying for the manual. If nowadays they don't even give you manuals. It's a case, a disc, and that's it.
Well, they'll say they gotta pay for servers or some shit like that.
You don't have to pay for that. So my thing is, just because it's bizarre, the digital should not be the same price. It should be at least be $10 cheaper than the physical, because you're not paying for all that stuff. You're not paying for the extra stuff, and that was the whole argument of why they're gonna charge you more money. Oh, we have to produce the video game. The graphics nowadays, the equipment we need to use to make the game is more expensive. We have to copy the disc. We have to produce the disc. We have to produce the packaging. All right, I understand that. Like I said, but why the hell is your digital the same price as your physical? Day one makes no damn sense.
So some counterpoints, because I agree that game prices are going up like crazy, but I think proportionately to inflation, I think games have been pretty steadily not keeping up with cost increases. I think they were talking about like when Nintendo games released back in the day and how expensive some of those cartridges were. And so like going to disc-based games should be more expensive. So I think we've been fortunate in that like they're not more expensive to this point, but it seems like that's catching up with us. But I normally wait until shit's like $30. Like
me too. I go Amazon. I go to Amazon or pre-owned.
Yeah, but how often is a digital download, that cheap? I mean, unless we're talking about Steam.
So once in a while you find
sales all the time.
Steam's the best option. Steam's definitely the best option. If you don't have PC, you'll handle the games. When it comes to consoles, you're better off like either wait till they go on sale, or just like just buy them used at GameStop if you have to. If there's still GameStop around you, because the GameStop you get a physical copy used cheaper than you will get a digital copy.
Well, PlayStation actually ends up having some pretty good sales. Like you just gotta time it well, right? You could wish list it, and so you could just track to see like when it'll be on sale. But like even like the PlayStation Plus, like go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like they're dropping like good games pretty often on PlayStation Plus, to where I'm like, I'll just download
that's what I was gonna kind of say. I mean, would you guys be open to more like a subscription based model where you can basically all you can eat or whatever like that, dude, for like maybe $100 a month or something like that?
The
I think
Xbox
they both kind of have that.
Yeah. Well, the Sony one sucks though. The Sony one, the games they give you suck. The Prime or Essential, whatever it is.
The higher tier though, tier, which is really expensive. I think it's like $180 a year, but that one's got like you can get a lot of good games. So,
but not day one. That's the only bad thing about it, though.
Not day one, but like, do you really? I don't know. Like some games you're gonna want to play day one, but I know for me, I'm still trying to catch up on PlayStation 4 games. So I'm like, I got more. If they stop making games today, I would still have plenty of shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Skyrim.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What were we gonna say, Mario?
No, none. I think that's just basically it. Just wanted to ask about subscription based. But you guys say that Xbox already does that, right?
They have an Xbox Game Pass, or I think that's what they call it. Game, like, so you pay a certain amount. So certain like EA games are normally one that for like when they come out day one, you can buy them. You can get them the Game Pass. So I think we pay like $40 extra a month or something like that. You get Game Pass. Or some games you can get day one, but if not, they release them free for Game Pass. So you pay for that. PlayStation doesn't have that just yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the essential, I guess the essential one, but it gives you like older games for free.
Yeah, man. Mario, I think it is that time, bro.
Yeah.
I called it.
3 hours.
But appreciate y'all hanging out here for so long. Thank you everyone in the chat. If you're still here and you haven't given us a thumbs up, just give us a thumbs up. And subscribe to PRockZilla.
Salud.
El Profesoro. Check out Calvin on pretty much every stream in the community. You guys have anything you want to plug before we drop out of here?
Fights and Figures. I got Fights and Figures. Yeah, Fights and Figures not this weekend, but next weekend, May 10th, if I remember correctly, is Bilal Muhammad versus RDM. Watch that. Valentina, my girl Valentina, she's watching. So UFC fan, come to my channel. I got you. If you can't order pay-per-view, I got you. Come to the channel, watch the fights with us. Me, my boy Ricky Grams, we're here watching the fights, enjoying the time. Other than that, LWO, as always, on Friday.
Hell yeah. And we're thinking it's going to be on your channel next week?
Yes, next week should be my channel. Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Heck yeah. Well, Profi, anything that you're coming up on?
This is the next step of LWO, dude. That's all I got going on, man.
Okay, heck yeah, man. Well, appreciate you hanging out tonight. Fun episode. And with that, we're going to catch everybody on the next one.
In the crib, ma. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. When the pimp's in the crib, ma.
Selling us stuff. Much of it we don't need. Somebody said, oh, the shelves are going to be open. Well, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30, and maybe the 2 dolls will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. But we're not talking about something that we have to go out of our way. They have ships that are loaded up with stuff, much of which, not all of it, but much of which we don't need.
Come for me. You're going to have to come for me.